Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
It's William and Andrew here of Allegory Gallery, and we've got a very, very special evening for you all. Who's ready? I'm very excited. Tonight, we have a trunk show by our friend Lora Lunsford. Lora makes these wonderful components using soft solder and gemstones and crystals and shell and ceramics, vintage glass, lots of beautiful things, and turns them into these amazing, amazing pieces that you can use in your jewelry. She also gives really great pricing on all of her items. Sometimes I don't know how she got the stone for the amount she charges, let alone doing the work that she does to them. So
Lora used to own a bead store.
Yeah.
And she still puts on a kind of a mini bead show every so often.
Mm-hmm.
And she's based out of Alabama.
Yeah. And she unfortunately can't be with us tonight. She is working. But we've got lots of good things. And many of these are debuting exclusively here.
What?
I know. She was just in Franklin, North Carolina at a gem show there, and she picked up some new things that she just created into pendants and connectors, and they're here for the first time. So super excited to show these to you. We're going to give some people time to kind of float in and out, or float hopefully in and not back out yet. But to sign up, if you're out there, please say hi. We'd love to know that you're hanging out with us today. Let me turn on the comments over here. And yeah, so Marianne's here, says, tempt me please. I know, it's always good to be tempted by Laura's stuff. Always. She does. And I'm telling you the truth when I say I had a very hard time not setting stuff aside for me in this one. I know, I always make it a point to show you all the stuff first. And then what doesn't sell, if there's anything that doesn't sell, I sometimes choose from those things for myself.
I'm going to claim whatever I want.
But this time, I got very close to just claiming a few things.
Can you turn the air off? Yeah. I feel like I'm in an echo chamber. I can't even hear you.
I know. I feel like I'm talking so loud, and I don't know if I'm being heard. Hello, Amanda. Amanda has joined us. Norma has joined us. Hello, hello. Thank you all for joining in. Kimberly is here. Hello, Kimberly.
Are you
Concessions,
working?
or are you home tonight? There's a lot of rain coming through here. Apparently, some areas around here got really flooded.
Mm-hmm. That Helltown Brewery got their closed because they got underwater.
Did they?
I don't know how bad it is, but the road out front looks terrible.
Yeah, people were showing, one of our friends was going out for dinner, and they're like, well, we got Mother Nature rain checked us, literally with the rain. She showed pictures, and they were just flooded roadways.
Oh boy.
I know. Kimberly's in the stand again tonight. Nice. Good to help out for the kids, right?
Them kids there love you.
You are there a lot.
I was like, if I sold my parents, I was like, by the way,
you have
after working all day and preparing everything for the house, then you have to also work a part-time job to make money for me. My mom would just laugh and laugh.
She'd be like, you can find a way to do it yourself as well as whatever else you want to do.
They're like, I hope you like the bus.
Right.
Oh, wow. Bless their hearts.
I don't know. Your mom called the store too. There was a missed call there. I don't know what date it was,
though. You should just call her back.
I know. I don't know what date it was.
No, you should just call her back.
Me?
Yeah, right.
Me? Just call her?
Just like to hear from
just chit chat?
Sure, why not?
Why not? Yeah, so I was at the store today, and sorry, I'm very congested. This smoke down here, which is probably nothing to compared to where it's coming from, but
I think you're also that when you come on this room, you change the way you talk, and that may
well, I have
also
to. Yeah.
make it happen.
I don't talk this loud all day. So when I start talking this loud, I think it dislodges things.
Because you don't do that any other time.
I know, but I also don't talk like this any other time. I usually talk very softly, and you don't have to, you know.
On that note, I'll have to get some thread.
Listen to this sass starting already. It's up to factor 3 already. Sass factor 3. I would much rather work these instead of paying out of pocket for after prom. That makes sense. That 100% makes sense. I guess if you're going to be there anyway, right? Anne is here. Hello, Anne. Thank you for joining us. Amanda says we had prom last night here. What a busy time. I bet. Kristen says, can you please explain how I can, but I'm guessing bid. So I will go over that. We give every item a piece of paper that has a lot number on it and a price. These lot numbers are LL lots for Lora Lunsford. So LL1 through LL, I think we have 49. She said 49 items. So LL1 through LL49. We will show you the paper. We will show you the price. We will review the item. And then I think what we're going to do is normally we take the item away. We normally show one at a time, but I think we're going to show multiple. We're going to show one, set it down, show another, set it down, and maybe keep a few of them up on the table at once so you get a longer view of them. And then we'll start taking them off the table. If you would like to claim anything, the only way you can claim is by sending us an email. You must email. So you take down the lot number, LL1, for example, put that in the subject line of an email, subject LL1, and send that email to info@allegorygallery.com. That's up here, in case you forget it. I will also, I wasn't getting into this yet, but since I asked, we'll start it early. The directions and instructions for claiming are down here. Please remember, if you do send an email, it is first come, first serve. You may or may not get it. We do not announce who has gotten what unless you ask us. All right. We don't tell everybody's business.
Sometimes I forget.
But we do our best. But if you want to know, did I get LL3, for example, you can ask in the comments here and I will answer. Please send a new email every time.
You know, I saw somebody send a reply last night.
Yes, somebody sent one email.
Somebody who's not new.
Somebody sent one email, and then they replied to that email in their sent box to send another one. That may be a quicker way to address things if you're trying to type out info@allegorygallery.com and you didn't add us to your contact list, but which you should do anyway. But if you do that, our inbox aggregates everything with the same kind of email header. And when you reply to an old email to send a new one to us, if you go in your sent box, hit reply, you know it sends another one. What that's going to do is it's going to group all of your emails together in our inbox. They're going to float to the top instead of in line with everyone else's. And I'm not going to see you claimed anything until your very last email. So you will miss out because I don't go back through. I do not go back through and reorganize things.
You used to, but
I used to, but yeah, because I would make the whole spreadsheet. I know who got what, and then be like, oh, this person did this, and then I have to resort. It's messy. So that's why we tell you, send a new email. Just start a fresh email every time. Lot number in the subject line. Address it to info@allegorygallery.com, and that's it. Just hit send. That's all you got to do. It's really simple. The people who are with us often, some people do this almost every day with us. It's super simple. And this this keeps us from having, because we stream in multiple places. We stream right now on YouTube and Facebook and multiple places on Facebook. We get comments from everywhere. Sometimes the comments come in at the same time. Sometimes they don't. They're not time-stamped. If I don't happen to do the spreadsheet tonight and I would wait till tomorrow, if somebody watches the replay, their comments come in before yours, possibly, and that's not fair. So everything has to be in an email, and the email's time-stamped, and I can look at them whenever and do your invoicing. So that's all. It sounds complicated because we have to talk through it all, but it's really send an email to info@allegorygallery.com with the lot number you want in the subject line.
Easy.
That's it. It's really easy. But we go through all those ifs, ands, or buts because we've had things happen. Let's see here. Marion says, we have some smoke, but you may have had more than us. Oh, I don't know. Kimberly said she'd rather do that than pay out of pocket for the after prom. She said she's saving her money for the beads.
Make the kids work.
Make the kids work, right? They
Their
pay for their.
party, isn't it?
I know, but the kids are playing ball, so they
Is
can't.
that working?
Can't do concessions while they're playing ball. The smoke is terrible here, says Amanda.
We call that a summer job.
Anne says, I like the format of you leaving stuff up longer. Thank you for that. Yeah, I think we're going to do that tonight. We're going to show we're going to show one at a time, of course, but we'll leave 3 or so on the board so that you get a longer time looking at them. And if you have any questions about them, remember, you can ask questions in the comments, but please do address each question with the lot number you're talking about. So if you want to be like, can you show me the size of LL4 again? Please say it like that instead of just, can you show me the size of that one again?
Because the delay, we know.
Yeah, there's a delay between when we speak and you actually get it through the internets, and we don't always know what one you're talking about. Sometimes we moved on. Sometimes we moved on to 2 ones before some people see it.
I usually know.
Andrew just knows. He's a mind reader like that. I am not. I am not.
He's like, who are you? Where are you?
Who are you? Where are you? What are you? What are you talking about?
He does that too. Even stuff I talk to him about, and then I'm like, what? You forgot?
Yep. You got to refresh me.
Oh, bless your heart.
Let's see here. Oh, Susie. Oh, there's Susie. Hello, Susie.
How many people are watching?
16 people. Suzanne is here. Hello, Suzanne. Thank you. Our friend, our neighbor Susie is here. Hello. Angela's here. Hello.
Do you think if we should flip the camera and then you can watch me bead, or while we're talking, or do you just want to talk?
I was just gonna get started pretty quickly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why not? We've got 16 people watching. We've got some new people or newish people. Everybody hit the share. Everybody hit the like. Michelle is here. Hello, Michelle. Thank you for joining us. Ann said the smoke was bad here. My son is an for the little kids, but got the night off, so he's helping in the stand tonight. Nice.
Make the little kids work.
Suzanne just got thunderstorm. Of course, we had taken down caulking for a window. Of course. Yeah, we just got a storm came through. Storm is more like rain here.
No, it was thundering.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't where I was driving through. I must have missed it all.
Yeah, Gilbert was a little bit nervous.
On my way home, it barely rained, but I saw cars passing, like coming the opposite way of me with their wipers like really fast. And by the time
pretty quick.
Well, by the time I got there was hardly any rain.
You also may have not been at that place where the orographical effect takes place.
Listen to Andrew pulling out these big words.
7th grade word.
7th grade word.
Miss Pence taught it to me.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh. Geography.
Well, that's good. And what's that word mean?
When the clouds get forced up the mountain, the change in elevation forces it to rain on one side and not the other.
Ah.
So you know how it's like just after the cottage, there's always like really wild weather.
Yeah.
And then over it, then it's like dry.
Yeah, because those cars were just about at the top point up there, and they were coming with their wipers real fast, and then mine hardly had any. And by the time I got there was hardly any. Angela's enjoying the wisps of spring. Those of you who can't, summer heat is here. You can smell the heat. I can smell the fire in the air.
Oh, I smell no heat.
But it was nice today. I mean, it was raining mostly, and it was pretty muggy out today. It got nice after it rained. Once it rained, it's a little bit cool out there actually right now.
You were in the store today.
I was in the store today. I had the air conditioning on all day. That was kind of nice. I opened the door at one point, and it was like, whoo, it did hit me with the heat. I was like, oh yeah, it was warm today, but I wasn't out in it. But yeah, I was at the store today. I did some packing. I did some reels. I sent out some emails.
Nobody came in though, did they?
Nobody came in. I was all alone all day.
Sometimes Fridays sometimes our hours are like that.
Yeah. Well, the water meter reader did come in today. So that was somebody came in.
So you go away.
The water meter reader. So that was it. That was it today. But I got a lot done, so that was good. And yeah, so okay, let's get this party started. We've got 19 people watching now. Let's flip the camera around and let's take a look at what Lora sent us. I know what she sent us, but you don't know what she sent us. Secrets. Andrew doesn't know what she sent us yet either. Well, I know. I know these things. I know these things. Whoa. Huh. He says, huh. Idabelle does talk like her daddy talks. Huh.
I said, did you shame yourself? She goes, yes, I do.
She's going to admit it. She says, no use hiding it. She's like, I'm not ashamed of the shame. All right.
Freddie's doing okay.
Yeah, that's an update we didn't do, right?
William.
Not scared. I just knew that she was. So this morning, she was, we were feeding her, or I was feeding her, and after she got done eating, she started licking her mouth a lot. Like, they clean up their mouth.
To get the flavor.
Yeah, no, she was doing it a lot.
I do that.
And then she was putting her head up and doing it.
Just to get all the flavor.
But she was not, like, for 10, 15 minutes she did it. And she was walking around, like, looking around. And so I had a feeling that she was probably starting to be in a little bit of pain. Because by now, probably some of the pain meds, they do a long-lasting shot, but I'm sure some of them are starting to wear off. And this is like the midpoint in her recovery. So I got her to sit down with me, and I gave her a little drop of CBD, because that's safe for cats, they say. And we've given it to some of our others that have been for a calming effect. And she calmed down almost right away. And she laid down with me for a little bit then. Yeah. Marianne says Idabelle's a sassy cat. Yes, actually.
No, she's the alpha.
She's loud and sassy though too.
She does scream in your face.
Yes, she's not afraid to scream in your face, which I consider pretty sassy. Suzanne says, who's up next? It's going to be Idabelle, I believe. Idabelle is next Wednesday. All right, everybody.
Stout enough so that Gertie's healed up.
Yeah, we're trying to make sure one is healed before we start the next. All right, everybody. Here we go. Let's get started with the show. Let me get the email up. Oh, I got the email up. This is LL1. Oops, my camera is still flipped. There we go. So this is a jasper. You can see a jasper pendant. This beautiful jasper set in the soft solder. And let me get you the dimensions on this. This is approximately 30.5 millimeters by 38.5 millimeters. And look at that stone. Beautiful stone. Andrew, see that?
I think that's that cappuccino.
Cappuccino.
Making stuff up.
That is a jasper. Usually the cappuccino is a little bit more brown. This is a
Red?
yeah, it's more of a reddy orange. These stripes going through. They're really pretty.
Kimberly, which one is
it? Kimberly, are you available to answer a question? All right. Next up, ocean jasper. LL2.
Ooh, that's fun.
Isn't this fun? LL2.
What's that? When it goes down, what's that mean? Is it one has a stripe? That means the line means water. I think that's Earth.
Earth symbol? I don't know. Air over water. And water is just down, right? Without the line, is that right? I don't know. Anybody know? Anybody know? This is LL2. This is ocean jasper. And these are, or this is 43.8 millimeters by approximately 53.8. Sorry, 53.8. LL2.
Air has the up with the line.
Uh-huh.
Earth is down with the line.
Okay, so this is Earth.
Fire is up, no line. Water is down, no line.
Okay, so this is Earth for the ocean jasper. Huh. Okay, so that's the ocean jasper. And LL3 coming up is some rhodonite.
Some of y'all been hungry for it. Been thirsty for that rhodonite.
Thirsty for the rhodonite.
That's pretty.
Look at how pretty that is.
Look at it looks almost like leaves. You know, the light through the leaves.
Yeah, it does.
Kind of autumn or twilight.
Beautiful rhodonite. I see the comments popping up down there, but they're not popping up here for me. That's strange. All right. Anyway, rhodonite. And this is 26.5 millimeters by 44 millimeters. Rhodonite. Only $15 for that. Told you, really good prices. This is really nice ocean jasper for the $32. Really like that one. Let's see. Looks like we can put 4 up here before we have to take them away or any of them away. So this is LL4.
Show me.
$15.
Oh, that's cute.
And this is a jasper. This looks like a cappuccino jasper, maybe. Look how cute that is. Cappuccino. Look at that little jasper pendant or charm. Super cute. Hello, Donna. So I'm late because my son came by for a visit. Well, we were just getting started. All 4 of the first ones are still out. You're not too late. I know you really like Laura's stuff. Creme caramel, says Marianne, right? Fancy. 24.3. Huh?
Caramel.
Do you?
Correct.
32.4.
The ice cream would be good.
Ooh. I was going to get ice cream, but I got so many donuts. I was like, this is...
we also got donuts because it's National Donut Day.
It's National Donut Day, and Andrew told me I had to listen to my kids, who Babette used to remind me that it was National Donut Day because she loved sweets.
She loved a donut.
So she came back in spirit to tell me that it was National Donut Day over Facebook today.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to pick up donuts. And our store knew it was Donut Day, and they were giving half off sale on the donuts,
Wow.
but only if you got a dozen. So we don't ever buy a dozen donuts usually at once anymore. But
Eat 'em,
but we splurged. We splurged. Susie says, "What's the colors of 3?" It's rhodonite, so it's pink and black.
That'd be pretty with some of that Nevada rose.
Oh yeah, it would.
Well, how about this?
They look less pink on camera. Camera pink never looks pink, but it is. They're pink and black. It's rhodonite.
Does it look good?
Marion says, "Oh shoot, I miss going out for donuts." Is it national? You're a different nation. Is it still National Donut Day?
I don't. Is it North American Donut Day?
North American Donut Day.
Is that good or no? That's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
But is this one better?
That could do. That could do. Or is this one better? Ooh, I like that one.
Brings out some of the softer tones.
Yeah, some of those more peachy tones. Marianne says, I think it's the same. Everybody celebrates Donut Day on the same day. Good for donuts. They got it together. They got it together. All right, let me see here. All right, so this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Any questions before we keep moving on?
No claims yet.
No claims yet. It is unusual. Usually, we'd also started earlier. But also, I know sometimes with these things, people want to wait and see things.
Oh, yeah.
But also, remember, it is first come, first serve.
Mm-hmm. And you're not only helping us, you're also helping Lora.
Yes, every trunk show, of course, the artist gets their cut of every trunk show. So we split the monies, and you help us, and you help Lora as well.
Mm-hmm. And like one of them said, this is like first access to some of this material. Yeah,
some of these she's never shown yet. We're the first. Hello, Susan. Thank you for joining us.
Which one?
Susan Surreal.
Howdy.
All right. Now, let's move on to LL5. Oh, LL2 just sold.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm surprised the little triangle didn't.
That is the triangle.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
I called.
I know. That's one of the ones, y'all, that I almost kept.
Show me first always.
This one. That was this one.
Show me first always.
Show you first always on this.
Is this it? So you know. Is it the new one?
That's the new one. Ocean Jasper. We're replacing one Ocean Jasper on here with another. So that one's sold. Susan says, surprisingly, with my love of sweets, I'm not particularly fond of sweets.
Huh?
What?
You love the sweets, but you don't love the sweets?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
I don't know what that means. This is LL5. $15. Beautiful Ocean Jasper pendant. And this one is approximately 40.5 millimeters by 50 millimeters. Oh, not that fond of donuts. Love of sweets. I'm not particularly fond of donuts, she says. I love a donut.
I like a good donut.
Yeah.
I have some shitty donuts.
I do I do eat a lot more sweets now. I used to eat less of them. But now if they're around, I eat them more. But I've always loved donuts. Even not so great donuts sometimes.
I eat the donuts, and I eat probably less sweets than I did, but it shows more now.
LL6 is this beautiful crystal connector. These are vintage crystals that Lora uses.
I used to go to the dessert truck every night to self-soothe.
Yeah, he did. He brought home some good desserts, though, too. Donna says, I love donuts from our local shop. They are so good. I didn't get home in time to go over to the pie shop for anything.
That's okay.
So I stopped at our grocery store, and they still have good stuff.
I know this is probably controversial. But I have other favorites. Like some people who love the little snail thing, they love it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can't get enough of it.
Do.
It tastes like a hard cinnamon roll to me because it's pie. The pie dough's
pie crust. Yeah.
And but they're not. I don't want to say they're not good pie crusts, but they are not my favorite pie crust.
Yeah, I like the snails. Once in a while, I get into a mood for them.
I was like, this didn't taste like a cinnamon roll. Cinnamon roll, like the middle is gooey, and it's like
but they're not meant to be the same thing.
That's like the best part.
This is 24.3.
One time I saw somebody pick the
by
middle
45.3
and throw the middle out.
Mercy!
That's the best part. Soaks up the butter or whatever is in there. It becomes a gooey little treat.
Gooey treat. Anne says the best sweet is a really good brownie, the kind with crackly top and crunchy edges.
I want a good brownie.
I agree with that. I usually eat the corners.
The best dessert, though? The best?
Says the best sweet.
I don't know about that.
That's what.
Brownie is high up on there. If it's a really good one with like a chocolate ganache topping, I'm into it.
He's got to add some extra to it.
Why not?
Says why not? Go all out.
And treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
We're not talking real. Oh, what's that? Bewitched.
Dendritic agate.
I love the dendritic.
Dendritic agate. Marianne says no. A freshly baked cinnamon roll all gooey is the best.
Correct. No hard lump. You think
Anne says maybe the flourless chocolate cake is close.
Oh, I like the flourless chocolate. I do like when they'll put like a swirl of like raspberry into the chocolate and the brownies on the top. So then it cuts some of that richness with a little bit of acidity.
Suzanne says, stop this, making me hungry for sweets. I just had mango sorbet.
That's also a good one.
And Anne says, a cinnamon roll is right up there, all warm.
Mm-hmm.
This is a beautiful dendritic agate pendant.
This one is called cinnamon roll, gooey cinnamon roll dendritic agate.
Look at that! This is another one. I was like, oh, I want it. Oh, I want it.
The other one was mango sorbet.
24.5 millimeters by 55 millimeters.
Mango
it's
sorbet.
Only $30.
Fairy mango sorbet.
Fairy cinnamon roll agate.
Fairy cinnamon roll agate.
Fairy cinnamon roll agate.
Did you show it glowing?
Cinnamon hears her name, says Suzanne.
Oh, does her ears perk up?
Uh-huh. Did I show what glowing?
The light behind the agate.
If I can get the light behind the agate.
I don't know.
Without blinding people. But look.
It glows.
It glows, everybody. Put some of those battery LEDs behind it and make it glow as you wear it. I can totally see that description for LL7, says Kimberly.
Exactly so.
Donna says, Andrew, stop. Now I want a cinnamon roll.
When don't I want a cinnamon roll?
When don't? Does that need or want ever go away?
Correct. When don't I want a cinnamon roll? That's a more real question. Ooh, that's pretty.
This is an agate. Hello, Emily. Nice to see you here. I feel like it's been a while. Emily Perez Turner.
Oh, it has been a minute.
I feel like it's been a while since we've seen you. Thank you for hanging out with us. Look at this.
Is it augmented? Looks like it's a little bit that pink.
I don't know.
Maybe. Sometimes it happens natural, but I don't know.
This is really pretty. And look at it.
Kind of that snake skin. What do they call that? Fire snake skin.
Something. Fairy fire snake skin.
Fairy fire dragon.
Dragon skin.
Dragon. of the Golden Horde.
This is one of the larger pieces. I love her larger pieces. And this is actually a connector or a pendant, depending on how you want to use it. And it's about 37.3 by just about 70. Just about 70. Dragon vein agate, right? Beautiful piece. Only $22. Emily's is like a crab agate. It's really, I could see that. It looks really pretty though. I love it. I love it. I love that the light shines through on the edges and through the center like that. Really pretty. LL8. Remember, first come, first serve. LL2 has sold so far. Thank you so much for that. I also know people like to wait and see them as you go. But if you see something you really like, I do encourage you to grab it because, as we said, these are first come, first serve. And it helps us, and it helps Laura. Laura's got some things she wants to do, and I know this will help her out too. And remember, this is a trunk show. We only have it for a limited time. We do not keep these for very long. This is the Crystal of Power coming up.
Wow.
Power up, everybody. Power up.
That one's nice.
This is only $28.
This is steel. The crystal's more expensive than that.
I know. These crystal points. Beautiful crystal point.
I feel like that should be on a pendulum.
Right.
Or how about
start asking questions?
How about these apples?
How about these apples?
Right.
Andrew's got apples to show you.
Not real apples. Where'd it go?
So this one is, the ring on this one is the biggest point. So it's 40 millimeters by approximately 72 and a half.
And then I don't know where it went.
Uh-oh. He lost his apples.
Oh boy. Maybe it's the heat.
Might be the heat.
Better turn on the air.
Turn on the air again.
It's getting hot.
It's getting hot in here. Okay. What do y'all think of this work so far? You like these pieces?
I think there's some people who really enjoy it for work.
Yeah, I know there are some people that love her work. We are some of them. All right, next up, LL10 is this stunningly beautiful carved piece. And I believe, I don't know if this is a serpentine. I think it's a serpentine. But look at how beautiful that is.
That's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to show you some vintage crystal, but it just disappeared.
Well, it's still up here if you find it. You can look. Oh, LL8 has sold. Thank you so much. That's that big pinky agate. I love that color. It's very beachy.
Turn on the air.
Oh, are we really?
Yeah, I'm hot.
Oh, I thought we were just talking about it.
No.
No, you need it?
All right. Snuffy up in here.
Oh. Oh. As in the air all does getting chilly, actually. How many donuts did you have?
Don't worry about it. Nobody's gonna lift my mind.
As long as there's some left for me at the end of the night.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'll gorge myself.
Susan says, I got a Buddha pendant from the previous Lora Lunsford live. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I love when she does those pendants. I don't know where she gets those big stones, but they're gorgeous and wonderfully carved. And only $32 for that pendant. Good job. Oh, this is one. I'm telling you, this is one I definitely almost kept. This is a fossilized coral. dyed fossilized coral. And it is only $22. And it is stunningly blue. Oh, we just sold 10. Thank you so much. So pretty. So pretty. LL11. And this at its widest point. Susan says the blue is gorgeous. Hello, Susan, by the way. I don't think I saw it. I don't think I said your name. Thank you for joining us. 23.3 by 58.7. This is one if it does not sell, it will be mine. This one. It's not going back to Laura. If it does not sell, it is mine. This one is sold. Let me take it off the mat. That's number 10 or 8. I'm sorry.
You mean the one you just showed?
No, the pink one.
Oh, pink?
And then 10 has also sold. That's the carved face. Thank you so much.
I was going to show you some beautiful vintage chandelier crystals to go with the one, but I can't find them. So
Can't you have it? It doesn't want to. It's still up here in case you find it. Ooh, ooh. Look at this one.
Oh, yeah.
This is Appetite.
Yeah, it is.
Look, have you bought some of those Appetites from
This
us?
is the Princess of Power now.
Look at that Princess of Power Appetite. Point, beautiful blue stone. That would go really well with some of our Appetite we've been selling lately.
Or just chain.
Or just chain, right? You don't put some little bit of Appetite with a little bit of pearls. Up, Daddy can find. Oh, whipping that around. I'm waiting for it to crash.
It is plastic.
They could still go all over the place.
You're fine. Don't worry.
He's giving you some plastic pearls to put with it.
I know. This is for example, not for real.
It could be for real. You might like that. It looks good.
This one better. Looks nicer.
Okay. He says this looks nicer.
Doesn't it? It's still plastic.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
It's creamier.
Mm-hmm.
Brings out some of that, a little bit of that yellow brown in the Appetite.
Or do you want to go dark? Like you're like the dark princess.
The Dark Princess. Are you the Dark Princess?
Fairy romances. That
Fairy romances.
we call fairy smut. Just so y'all know. These ones real pearl.
These are real.
This not plastic.
Look at that. That's bringing out those darker veins.
That is also not inexpensive.
No.
It's like $150.
It's like $150 strand, which is cheap for that.
Could be more.
The Hirsch. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. How do we purchase? It's scrolling along here, but you take down the lot number, which is LL12, for example. That's for this pendant. Put that in the subject line of an email. Send that email to info@allegorygallery.com. We only take claims via email, and we do these lives every day. We've done them for the past 5 years or so, and it works out really well. Email's the best. Susan says, oh, I love the peacock pearls with the Appetite. Right?
Daddy baby.
Mommy, daddy, baby. This is only $28 for this pendant. I can't believe it's still here, but it's still here for now. Did I give you the overall size on this? Let me get you the size. 43.5 by 83.5 millimeters.
Maybe go fast.
I would be. You're giving me stuff to compare them to.
Go fast.
Go faster. Susie says, I love those copper beads. Can I get those? What copper beads? We didn't show any copper beads. What about the peacock pearls? These ones, these are peacock pearls. They're about 150 or so for the strand. Have to see what Andrew actually wants to charge for them if you're interested in those. But that price range, somewhere in there.
Are you talking about that on the bracelets?
We didn't show any. Oh, no.
You need to push your thing up to
The brown pearls.
Oh, brown.
They're not really brown. They're peacock. They do have a brown. They do have a coppery look, especially on the camera screen. But they're a deep peacock pearl. If you like those, they are big. This is a big strand. And the pearls are big too. And they're vintage. They're about 11 millimeter pearls. I can see if Andrew can get a price for those. We can maybe list them.
165.
Huh?
165.
Okay. So this is, I'm going to give this, we went to LL 49, so LL 50, $165 would be these pearls if somebody wants them. $165, LL 50. I'll move that more onto the screen after I show you this one. This is Scheelite. Scheelite.
Let me see this Scheelite.
And it's supposed to be good for, I looked it up because it's a newer stone to me. It is supposed to be good for meditation and grounding. It is super pretty. There are a few of these, and if one of them is left, it's another one I'm going to want. It might be this one. We'll see. LL12 has sold. Thank you so much. We'll take that one off the table. Yeah, look it up. It's supposed to be a very good stone for, and I think this is blue scheelite, because I think there's a yellow. I think that's the stone. If I'm thinking of the right. I looked up a few of them today. But it's super pretty. And 13 is stunning, says Michelle, right? They are about 22 millimeters, or it is 22 millimeters by 47.3. And again, look at that blue. It's almost like a kyanite blue. It's so pretty in there. So one of those available, one of everything available. And let me move these over. And these are the pearls. Hold on, let's see here. Huh? With the scheelite. Let's get the tag out of there. That could be pretty.
It's more dramatic.
These are these. This is the golden coral, right?
Just black coral.
Oh, black coral.
The golden
I just know these have a
kind of a fire on them.
fire in them, yeah. LL13 has just sold. Thank you so much. You don't want me to have that one?
No, because all my stuff ends up on your desk. No, there's
Marion says apparently scheelite fluoresces under UV light. I think the original scheelite does. I don't think the blue does. There's a little bit in this one because I tried it earlier with our other. This is a higher power UV light, different spectrum, and you can see there's a little bit of flash, a little bit of in there. Little bit of it in that one. It's natural, Michelle, not man-made. It's natural. LV13 or LL13 that has sold. Thank you so much. Remember, with every purchase, you're helping not only us, but you're helping Laura as well. This is a trunk show. We do have it for a very short time, and then we have to send it away. It goes back to Laura. All right, here's another new one. This is amethyst. Dogtooth amethyst. Or they call it chevron. Michelle says the she-light is fascinating, right? Beautiful amethyst, dogtooth or chevron amethyst in the double pointy bead. And this is width-wise, the widest point would be this ring, which is about 32.5. And lengthwise, it is 60.8 millimeters. That is LL14. All right, I'm going to take away LL50. Those are those pearls. And let's see here, LL15 coming up. This is a pretty agate. Look at that. Super pretty in those kind of beachy colors. You've got the sand kind of color. You've got the blue. The terracotta tiles. With a little bit of blue. Some of them have blue. Some of them have colors throughout. Yeah, it's kind of like it does look like a tile actually, but this is an agate. There's the back. Beautiful pendant. Susan says, I love the she light. Me too. 41.3 by 60.8 is this one. Makes me think of an ancient map, says Marianne. I can see that too. Definitely. All right, let's see here. LL9 can go back away. Fairy Quest map agate. Oh, Fairy Map Quest agate. Fairy Quest map. Going on the Fairy Quest. All right. Oh, this one is nice, nice, nice. This is shell. It's abalone. And check that out.
Did you put that Instagram on, or are you on? I don't know.
No, I can't. I haven't tried Instagram again ever since it wouldn't connect that one day. I should try it again. LL15. Huh?
Their comments don't show up anyway.
Yeah. LL16 is this shell, abalone shell pendant or connector. I'm going to do this one in inches because it's pretty long. This is about 2 3/4 inches by about 1.5 inches. It's just kind of such a nice shape, a nice piece. She did a really good job with this one. She does a good job with all of them, but I really like that one. Okay, so 15 just sold. So let me take that one off of here. That's the Fairy Quest map agate. Thank you so much. And here's another one of these beautiful little crystals that she does. LL17 is this crystal connector.
That's cool.
Isn't that cool?
I would put maybe like a black leather choker.
Black leather choker, I could see that. Put it with some amethyst.
Wired in between.
Right? Make it look, yeah. So this one, this is about 20.8 millimeters by 49 millimeters. LL17. $15. Alright. I cannot believe LL11 did not sell, but I'll take it away for now. That's the fossilized coral. They want me to have it, they said. I said, you can have it, William. Okay. Huh? Whatever. LL18 is this crystal. This is a vintage or antique crystal that had a metallic glaze on one side, and it gives you that kind of mercury glass kind of look. And this one's only $15, and it's 19.2 millimeters by 43 approximately. 19 by 43. Beautiful crystal. One of those available. Those mercury glass ones are always so pretty, says Anne. Yes, they are. I agree. Okay. Trying to go faster. Andrew said go faster. I'm trying to go faster. He wants to see the goods. That's what it is. 19. This is a vintage grape, actually. So vintage glass grape. So this was in a large grape cluster.
Oh, I like it.
I know. It was a vintage glass grape cluster that she took some apart, and she uses the grapes to make into these pendants.
It looks like that honey bush.
It's super pretty. And it's LL19, only only $28. Amazing price. The glass grapes?
Mm-hmm.
I bet.
I was in a gallery in New Mexico, and they were selling them, and they're the vintage ones, and they were like hundreds of dollars for one of those clusters of grapes.
I believe it. Yeah, and the fact that she can pull these out, do all the work she does to make them work, and then sell them for $28,
She might have been
maybe. But, and, that's, I don't know how she does it. These are about 33 millimeters by 65 and a half. All right, let me take away 17. And we have another one of these grape clusters, but this time in a different color. LL20 is this one.
I like that one.
This kind of yellow-green grape.
It's sparkling metallic.
Isn't it cool? Super cool. Look how pretty. Everything is so cool, says Amanda, right? $28 on this as well. This one's bigger than the other one, just so you can see. But this one, at the widest, is about 33. That's the same width, but it's much longer at 84 and a half. 84 and a half. $28. All right, taking back $16. The abalone shell, still available. I know. I'm very surprised. Right?
Isn't there a young adult book series where the main character wears one of those crescent moons? It's like Bitten or Wolf Sister or something like that.
I don't know. I believe you. I believe there would be. Variants, they're like fairy bottles, kind of, right? This is an agate. Look at that. Look at the light shine through. It's this beautiful light blue color, or kind of a turquoisey blue, turquoisey green almost. It's got that turquoise look. It is an agate. You can see the light shining through a little bit there. Super pretty color. And this one is 31 millimeters by 47 and a half. And that's LL21. I like this one too. It's nice and thin. Kim says, what is the stone on 19? This is a vintage glass grape from a vintage grape cluster. So vintage glass grape from a vintage glass grape cluster. That's what 19 and 20 both are. Same thing. All right. This is, oh, it's glass. Pretty. Yes, it is very pretty. Very pretty. All right. LL18 is going back for now. And we have LL22. This is rainbow amethyst. 21 is so pretty, says Anne. It is. I don't know. Rainbow amethyst.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
That's
But
the thing about going to the show.
I know, you see new things at the shows. This is rainbow amethyst, which I have to look up. That's one I didn't get a chance to look up today. But it's so pretty. Look at that. And it's a gorgeous pendant, $32. And at the widest, it's about 26 by, let's say 69. 26 by 69. Gorgeous amethyst stone. $32. All right. Let's make some room. LL19 goes away. And LL23 comes out to play. Oh, can't get the paper out of the bag. LL23 is one of these crystals. Again, this time it's a clear glass crystal. A lot of times these are chandelier crystals that she finds and uses. Nice clear glass crystal. $15. This is a connector. It has points on both sides. So you can use it as a pendant to loop here and then drop something here if you want, tassel or charms, whatever you want, or continue. You can buy a few of these crystal connectors and put a few of them through here if you want. Or you can use it this way, just as the pendant to go up the necklace. These are also great for bracelets. We've had a number of people who make, especially men's bracelets, with some of these larger crystals, and they've been a hit, they said. So, really good deal at $15. And this is 24.5 by 45 millimeters. How's everybody doing out there? Good. That little girl. That little good girl. Good girl, girl.
He's feeling sorry for himself on the stairs.
Oh. Well, this is a nice one, too. These are all nice. I'm going to say that the whole shop. This is a nice. Oh, this is a nice one. This is picture jasper. Some of y'all got some picture jasper from us recently. And look how nice. Marianne's drooling a bit. Drool worthy. I know, right? And this is flat on the back, so it doesn't flop around too much, right? It sits a little easier. Use it as a pendant that way. But this is stunning picture jasper. Beautiful stone. One of everything available only. The widest point on that is here, which is 25.5, and its length is 59.5. Donna says very drool worthy, right? I think so. I love these. Like, just setting these two together, I think it looks so pretty with these two just sitting beside each other. Right? So pretty. Susan says, what an interesting shape on the picture, Jasper. I know. It's like the perfect little pendant. Just such a good, and it feels good. It's such a smooth stone. All the edges are smoothed down. It's so nice. It's a really nice pendant. All right, LL. 21 goes away, 25 comes out.
21 goes away.
I said 25 comes to play. I was rhyming tonight. Oh, 21 has just sold. Thank you so much. That's that little blue one. We appreciate that. So does Laura. Now we have the abalone shell, but in the bigger one. This is $32. This is a bigger shell. It is a more colorful shell as well. But imagine that as a plate on your necklace. That's the focal right there. Boom. I think that would be so pretty. It's got lovely colors. It's got those purples, the teals, greens, yellows, pinks. So pretty. This one I'm going to do in inches again because it is larger. This is about 3.5 inches by 2 inches. It does look nice, right?
On both sides, like hanger.
Huh?
So make a nice little breastplate.
Imagine
a fringe hanging behind it.
Right?
Like a little storm cloud of justice.
Storm cloud of justice. Super pretty. LL25. Let's put LL22 back now. That's that rainbow amethyst. And move on to the next, which is 26. And our first piece, she was super excited to tell me she got some more of this. Larimar. This beautiful Larimar pendant. I've never seen her use this looping before up here. So that's new to us. And then she used it on this beautiful piece of Larimar. Chunky, chunky piece. $72 for the pendant. Awesome, beautiful pendant. Check it out. From Atlantis. Could be. This is 35 millimeters by 82, let's just say 83 in inches. That's about 3¼ inches by 1.5. And says 32 does have a gorgeous bell. She says it's fairy Larimar. Donna says 26 is stunning. You know? I love Larimar. How did you know? Fairy Larimar, right? Fairymar. Super stunning stone. Look at that. And you know Larimar is raising up in price. And so it is $72, but I think that's a steal for that gorgeous piece. All right. Next up. 23 has to go away. Gotta make room. That's one of those. That's the clear crystal. Clear crystal. Okay, what do we have? 26. 27. If you like the grapes, you might like the vintage glass grape leaf. So this is vintage glass grape leaf from the grape cluster. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Like where are you ever gonna see that? On a vintage grape thing. Where are you ever gonna see a pendant made out of that? Lora Lunsford, right here at Allegory Gallery's trunk show. LL27, only $28. It's glass, vintage glass from a vintage grape leaf cluster that she has set into a pendant. And again, this was a big one, so I'm going to do this in inches. This is 3.5 inches by 2 inches. Man, this is beautiful, right? So that is LL27. And I'm going to put 24 away. That's the picture Jasper. And what's going to come out of this box next? Ho, ho, ho! Who likes lapis? Who likes lapis?
You make your own Christmas song.
Look at that, though. Look at that, Andrew. Look at that. So this is this chunky, chunky piece of lapis. Beautiful. This is $36, which is a real steal. Real steal. Look at that. Big, big, beautiful pendant. Let's see here. 27 has just sold. Thank you so much. That's the leaf. This is 3.5 inches by about 1.5 inches. Is that right? Yeah, by about 1.5 inches for the lapis. All right, I'm going to take the leaf away since that's sold. Thank you so much. All right. $29. Anne says, who was that artist people were saying last night they follow? Flowy clothes, platinum hair, stamen pieces like the leaf remind me of her jewelry.
You're talking about Sally Bass?
Sally Bass?
Who said that?
Anne's asking.
Her name's Sally Bass.
This is that she light again. This time in a two-part pendant. She light. Look at how pretty. This one is $72 and says, yes, Sally Bass, big and bold. Look at that beauty. And she light, $72. Two-part pendant. Width-wise, the widest part is up here. That's about 43.3 millimeters. Lengthwise, this is a 4-inch total overall pendant. 4 inches. LL29, $72. Oh, how I love this one. This is one of the very first ones that I opened up, and I was like, oh my goodness. Anne says, I really like the she light. I'm not even much of a blue person. I know. It's so pretty. This is the one that I almost kept. This is definitely because it's one of the first ones I opened up, and I just kept going, and it was like, oh my goodness, how can I put that up for sale? But I am. I'm giving you all a chance first. LL29 says, oh my gosh, that she light pendant is gorgeous, says Donna. I know. I know. I don't think it's going to be here by the end of this trunk show for sure.
Show it to my eyes.
Show it to your eyes. You didn't see it?
Oh,
Isn't that nice? Wouldn't that look beautiful?
Safari.
Wouldn't that look nice on me?
Japanese fabric.
Japanese fabric. Look. Stunning. LL29. Remember, only one of each available when you purchase any of these. This is a trunk show, so we get a portion, and so does Lora. It helps 2 small businesses continue to survive and hopefully thrive, right? Susan says, I need some she light. Well, it's available for you. Make it yours. All right. Whoops, that's not the right one, is it? No. Skipped a number. There's 30. There's 30. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is stitch tight. This is not a stone you see very often. Stitchite. Sorry, stitchite. Yeah.
That one is actually called Atlantis.
Atlantis?
You don't think I'm truthful?
He's like, you don't think I'm truthful? Look at that. Anne says you could even use those 2 from 29 as separate pendants if you were a smaller pendant person. Yeah, I was going to say that because I don't like to, that's the artist's vision. But now that Anne brought it up, I can, definitely say you could definitely use these. They're just connected by a jump ring. You could definitely use them as individual pendants. You get 2 for 1 deal there. Atlantisite. So there it is.
You don't always make stuff up.
Atlantisite. Yeah. Green variety of serpentine mixed with purple stitch tight.
You thought I was making stuff
Well,
up.
you never know. When you start talking fairies in Atlantis before, Atlantis stone, you called another stone Atlantis stone. Don't worry about it. So this is stitch tight or Atlantisite. Susan says another one of my favorites. No, that's what I say. You do not see this often at all. And look how beautifully done it is and how beautiful of a specimen this is. Stunningly beautiful. Only $32. One available. And size-wise, This is 38. 38 by 50 and a half. Looks like North and South America. I could see that. I could see how it does. So that's LL30. One of all of these available. If you're interested, send us an email with the subject line as the lot number you'd like to info@allegorygallery.com. It's the only way to claim. We only take claims that way. We appreciate it. Laura appreciates it. She normally is with us during these trunk shows, but she had to work tonight, so she's unable to be here. But we feel her in spirit. She has sent us beautiful things. 31, talking about fairy bottles. This is a real fairy bottle. See? It even says so on the tag. Fairy bottle, $18. These do open. You can store things in them. Super cool. Nice big size. Overall, this is about 3 inches by about 7/8 of an inch, almost an inch wide. Fairy bottles. LL31, only $18. Only 18. Super good deal. All right, let's put the big chunky lapis away. That's a big one. That's a big stone. It's super pretty though. Very nice quality lapis. That's for making a statement. $32 is another one of these cute little crystals. And this time it's got an AB finish on the crystal. So you can see some of that pink and blue and yellow and green color from the AB finish. And this crystal is a connector, 45 millimeters by 25 millimeters. Connector or pendant, however you want to use it. $15 only. Putting the She-Light one away. Still available, y'all. Still available, by the way. And out comes 33 for those who like the rhodonite. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Rhodonite. Super cool shape. I've never seen her do this shape before in the stone. Rhodonite. This is $22, LL33. Isn't that pretty? And overall, this is about 2 inches by 1/2 an inch. And it's got the soldered on bell there, and then it's got a jump ring up here that you can change out for another if you'd like, or not use it, depending on what you want to do. Super pretty rhodonite. All right, let's put the stitch tight back. And what comes out next? 34. Oops. 34 is another one of these beautiful crystals. This time in a kind of blue purple. It's blue kind of on one side and purple on the other. And this one is 15. And it is 19 millimeters by 43 millimeters. LL34. Putting 31 away. That's the fairy bottle. And moving on to 35. This is another one of these beautiful dogtooth amethyst or chevron amethyst pendants. It's just really pretty, right?
It's for focusing your dreams.
Focusing your dreams, getting good sleep.
And taking control of your dreamscape.
Take control of your dreams.
Because you're a dream warrior.
You're a dream warrior. See, you just need Andrew to tell you all about it. Should have made him do this.
We were talking about how I should start like one of those cults.
26.5 by 43 millimeters.
Because I could like really go into like start channeling and proselytizing.
There you go. Do it.
And then start like just like letting the spirit speak through me.
Would you join the cult of Andrew?
I don't know. You don't name it after yourself.
You don't name it after yourself. Anne says 35 is an excellent dogtooth amethyst specimen, right?
You have to come up with something more creative.
More creative, like this pendant. 36. Look at that one.
Ooh.
This one is flower agate.
Ooh.
With all these bumply I love this. 35 has just sold. Thank you so much. That's the dogtooth amethyst.
See, I knew it.
Right?
The dreamscape. Here, talk about the dreamscape. Here we go.
Look at that.
Digging for worms on Dune.
Digging for worms on Dune. So what would you name your cult? Asked Marianne.
You can't call it a cult.
It's an organization.
It's a fellowship.
A fellowship. A spiritual fellowship. So what would your fellowship be named?
I have to think about it.
Has to think about it.
And let the spirit tell me.
Has to be named when it's named in time. Look at this. This is beautiful. And for as big as this is, it's not as heavy. That lapis was pretty heavy. This is not as heavy. Spiritual growth experience, says Anne, i.e. a cult. Personal growth experience.
Personal growth experience.
So the biggest part on this is actually up here, I think, but it is about 41.5 millimeters by 89 millimeters.
He listens to some podcasts, and I was like,
which are 3.5 inches by about 1 3/4 inches. Marianne says fellowship or cult, same thing.
Yeah, but one sounds nice, and one sounds like you're gonna diddle you under the dinner.
Uh-oh. Don't do that. Alright, that was LL33 going away. Also, we sold LL35, so that goes away. Thank you so much for grabbing that one. And let's see here, let's get this in camera a little bit more. Let's move this one over. And let's see what we've got for 37. All right, 37. LL37, $62. This is another piece of Larimar. Beautiful Larimar. Look at that. Oh, it's got all the beautiful colors. It's got this kind of graduated effect from color to color. So pretty. She did this special bail on here again. $62. Larimar. And this one is 35.5 millimeters by 64.3. Larimar. LL
Makes me
37.
want to watch that Stargate Atlantis.
What does?
The landmark.
Hmm. Yeah, I could see that. Definitely. All right, LL 38. Anna says, hi, lurking here watching. Hello, Anna. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for watching. This is called Outback Jasper. Outback Jasper. $36 only. This is one of those two-part ones. Technically, you could take that jump ring apart, use them as two pendants. I like how she puts these together, though. I like this look. But once it's yours, you can use it how you want. But it's got beautiful, like, I don't know this Jasper, but look at how pretty.
A lot of movement.
It's got a lot of movement. It's got a lot of color, from those beiges to the pinks to the browns to a little bit of kind of yellow almost. Beautiful patterns. So pretty. One of those available, LL38. Should be about the same size as the other. Yeah, about 4 inches by 1 3/4 inches. Marion says, anciently, a cult did not have the negativity the term has today, LOL. I don't think you get away with that, though, now, saying, oh, I started a cult. Don't worry. There's no negative. It's not a negative term. Don't worry about it. It's just a cult. Nobody's going to walk around saying, don't worry, I just started a cult. No need to worry, though.
Maybe.
They might, but other people are not going to be not so unworried. We'll find out, he says. We'll find out when I do it.
Who are the true believers?
Who are the true believers? Now, this is a true beauty. LL39. This is an agate. Look at this.
Whoa.
Is that not amazing?
Druzy.
This druzy, you could wear it on this side. You can wear it on this side. Only $32.
The heart of Atlantis.
Look at that. LL39. It's got such beautiful, it's got like that soft oceany gray blue around it. It's got these beautiful druzy crystal formations inside. And of course, this beautiful solder work around here that Lora does. It is a real beauty. And it is about 2¼ inches by 2½ inches. Right? Beautiful. LL39. All right. 36 is still available, but we've got to make room. So let me move this off the board. Oh, 39 just sold. So let me remove that one while we're at it. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. So does Lora. All right. Lena says there are several cult name generators.
Oh, yeah.
You can't get it from a generator. You got to let the spirit. Maybe the spirit will talk through the generator.
You know, some people do that.
I bet.
That one, the psychic that was around the corner, she had a program.
Oh, yeah?
And we talked to her. And I was like, what? What's that talking in the back?
What's that?
And she's like, it's just spirit.
It's just spirit.
And I was like, oh.
Spirit. The spirit of the computer. Dendritic agate. This is one of my very favorite ones here. This is super pretty. Dendritic agate Hey, May, thank you for joining us. LL40, $39. Dendritic agate. This is a good black and white. A little bit of gray in there, too.
Siberian Fantasy.
Siberian Fantasy.
Oh, White Witch Fantasy.
White Witch Fantasy, right? And
he was kind of not that good in this.
I know. 1 3/4 by 2.5. Yeah, Tilda was good.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, do you really like to be cold? I guess if you melt to death, then maybe you don't want to be cold. Or you don't want to be hot.
You don't want to be hot?
Is it professional winter? You sure about that?
Here's another one of these beautiful flower agate pendants.
She has snacks.
Right? Sweets.
I don't want to go have snacks.
Flower agate pendant. Branches in the snow, says Marianne. Yeah, it looks like it, right?
Like a bunny rabbit in the snow.
This is a chunky flower agate piece. $32 only.
Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
So I'm going to tell you a story. It's kind of gross. But sometimes I used to work at this Irish pub in the Lower East Side. And there was this thing of vintage cocktails. So this book of vintage cocktails. And when it was slow and it was boring, we would test our mixology skills by making some of these vintage cocktails. And I made this one called the Pink Lady. Oh, and the thing was that the people had to drink it, no matter what.
Mm.
And some of those vintage cocktails are how you call less than desirable for the texture. And I made this one called Pink Lady, and it kind of separated out like that, and made that's what that looks like to me.
It curdled.
It curdled.
Is what he's trying to say, I think.
And somebody had to drink
Nice
it.
way, and somebody had to drink it. Hello, Sandra. Thank you for joining us. You're missing all the Lora Lunsford stuff. We're almost at the end here. You missed a big lapis one too, Sandra. I know you like the lapis. May says, but I'm holding out for Andrew's polymer pendants.
I'm so bit what?
They're in the online store.
Which one?
I don't know. May was asking about them. Get them before the sale is over, because right now in our online store, you all know, right? Use discount code gratitude and save 25% off. If you haven't grabbed anything yet, we appreciate it. That sale goes on only through Sunday night, and then we close down Monday for a week. So it's coming. We will not have any live sales. We will not have any online store. Our online store will be closed down. We'll be down for a week to catch up on shipping, to work through new shipping systems that we're implementing, to work on a new website that we're working on implementing, and to reorganize Star Cottage Studio. I know, right? 38 has just sold. That is this beautiful Outback Jasper pendant. Thank you so much. I was wondering if that one was going to go, because that's gorgeous. Sandra says, I can go back and watch. Yes, please do. Make sure you do. We have a number of items still available. Let's see here. Let's put that there. Okay, next one up. Hemorphite?
This is a very.
No. Look at that cat's eye. Look at that chatoyance, that shampooy effect, even. Beautiful stones. And this is $60 for this pendant. Beautiful, beautiful. Stunning, stunning. Isn't that pretty? Such a pretty color, such a very nice specimen, well, two nice specimens of that stone. Amorphite. And $60 for that pendant. Let me get you an overall size on that. Usually they're about 4 inches. This one's 3.5. 3.5 inches by about 1 3/4 inches. LL 42. And LL 43 is another one of these beautiful rainbow amethyst. And look how pretty this is. Light shines through. LL 43 rainbow amethyst. That's a new one to me, but it's super pretty. I love all the patterns in here and the nice color of that amethyst. It's a little fainter on camera than it is in person. It's a little bit stronger color in person. And this one is about 2.5 by about 1 inch, and says there are a lot of really pleasing shapes this show. That's what I noticed too, is that not only are the stones very nice, but there are very interesting different kind of shapes. Just nice shapes. I agree. All right. 40 didn't sell, so let's take 40. Oops, I need a bigger bag. I'm surprised. Susan says, I really like the 2 pendants idea, right? Break them apart if you want to. Let's see, that was 43. Here is 44. 44, $28. This is Botswana agate. Look at this pleasing little teardrop shape. Botswana agate. That's the back. Now look at that color. Look at those patterns. That kind of ripple effect. And that's a nice small little pendant. Widest point is about 26.2 by about 45 millimeters. Sandra says, oh goodness, you know I love Botswana agate. It's a gorgeous piece too. Remember, every sale, part of it goes to us, part of it goes to Lora. You're helping 2 small businesses every time you make a purchase from the trunk shows like this. We only have the trunk show for a very, very limited time. So if you see something you like, make sure you get it before it goes away. Because who knows where it'll go next. This is LL45. This is a beautiful agate. Look at this one, Andrew. He didn't see this one yet. It's a drusied agate again. Kimberly says that banding, chef's kiss, right? Check out that beautiful agate with the druzy in there. LL45, only $32. Look at that shape. Very rarely do you see a round like that at that size turned into a pendant. that gives you so much of that beautiful stone to work with as far as colors and patterns and matching and coordinating. So that is LL45, and width-wise, it is about 2¼ inches by 3. Is that really heavy? It's sizable. It's an agate. Yep. LL45. What's that? Oh yeah, if you need super light jewelry, that's not the one for you. All right. 46. Another she light. $18 only. Such a cute little one, like a little shark fin. Sandra says it's so beautiful. 45. Isn't that cute? $18 LL46. I have a feeling this one will not last for the next few minutes. I feel like it's going to go quick. She light. And this looks like a sailboat sail, right? I love how this kind of I love where she put the bail on this. It's not like over the top over to this side. It's like off to the side a little bit. I think it's really cool. And this one I'll do in millimeters since it's smaller. This is about 47 millimeters by 24.5, and it has just sold. Thank you so much. I knew it wasn't going to last. I knew that one was going fast. That she light. Let's see, up next, what number was that? That was 46. Here comes LL47. And it says the stone on 46 has an orangey bit at the top, like a sunset, with blue water at the bottom. Yeah, it's super pretty. Now, who likes charwhite? Who likes very nice charwhite? Look at that. It's a deep red purple charwhite. This is the back. $32. It's kind of it's almost like that kind of that garnet, that berry garnet color. It is so juicy looking, and it's got some of that shampoo-y look to it that you sometimes see with the charwhite. Super pretty stone, beautiful setting that Lora has done. 49 millimeters by, well, let's see, I think this is actually a little bit wider up here, by about 20. 49 by 20. $32 for that pendant. You put this one away. LL43 is going away for now. And let's see, 48 comes out. This is that hemimorphite again. 47 has just sold. Thank you so much. This is that hemimorphite. $32 on this one. This is just one stone instead of the two stones like we saw earlier. But this is a beautiful specimen as well. Look at that little cat's eye flash in there. And this one is overall 52.5 millimeters by about 23. $32. Stunning stone. Anne says, I love seeing these new to me stones. I know, we don't get to see, this is not one that we get to see very often. I don't see this one hardly at all. So it's always nice to, it's sometimes nice to recall these stones, because I may have seen these once or twice really in the whole time we've been doing a lot of stuff. And when you see them again, it just reminds you, like, these are out there, everybody. These kind of things are in the world. And Laura's turning them into beautiful things. Beautiful pieces for you to use in your jewelry making. And the last one for tonight is LL49. This piece of Larimar. I love this piece. It's like dimpled up here. This is the other side. Whether you wanted to use it, you could use it on that side. I kind of like this dimply side. It's whatever you feel like using. The way Laura does these, you can use either side, which is great, I think. I like this side. It's up to you, though. But this is beautiful Larimar. You know, again, Larimar is not an easy stone to get these days. It's very expensive, generally, for a nice piece. This is 2 inches by approximately 2 3/4. Beautiful Larimar piece, $72. Let's see here. We've just sold number 4, which was the small jasper piece. We've just sold 48, which is the hemorrhite piece. We've just sold 33, which was the rhodonite piece. Someone tried for 48 again, but somebody already got to it. Let's see. So there is 48 sold. Thank you so much. And these 3 are still available, as well as a number of others. So if you miss anything, please go back and rewatch. I know it seems early, but
what if we took the ones that didn't sell and then play matching game?
maybe.
Would you like that?
Would anybody like to do that? Want to play matching game with the stuff that didn't sell yet? What do you think? What are you thinking, everybody? Let us know in the comments. Or should Andrew go eat another donut? What do you think, everybody? Are you up for a matching game? Don't want to do a matching game? Do you want to do a matching game? Anna says, can you say which are left or matching game? Yeah. Sandra says, I'm down since I wasn't here. Marianne saying good night, everybody. Good night, Marianne. Thank you so much. Suzanne's up for it, says sure. Okay, we'll start from the beginning. Let me pull the ones that are currently sold out. Let me get those. That'll be the easiest way to do this, I think.
Something for them to look at.
No.
Go to bowl or something. So we don't get bored to tears. Get weeping with the boredom.
Okay. 2 has sold. Pull that one. 2 is gone. 8 has sold. 10 has sold. 12 has sold. 13 has sold. 15 has sold. 21 37. Sold. 35. Sold. 39. Sold. 38. Sold. 46. Oops. 46. 47. 4. 48. 33. And that's what's sold. All right. So let's play matching game. You ready, Andrew? Huh? He's almost ready. All right. Let's start a review with what's left. We have LL1, which is this beautiful jasper.
Let's see, where should that go?
What do y'all think we could pair with that?
This flavor.
Andrew's got you. He's pairing it with this. Should we price these things too?
Sure.
Do it all? First, I should bring out that we also have this one.
Yeah, but don't show that one yet.
Don't show that yet?
Nope.
Okay. So that's LL51.
That's nice. Looks like a very autumn vibes.
How much you want on these?
They were 8, but I can do 7.
And there's 2 of them.
Mm-hmm. Only 2 left.
Only 2 left. Jasper. Sandra asks, what exactly is jasper?
A stone.
It's a stone. It's jasper. There are many kinds of it, but
opaque stone. There's a sedimentary stone.
looks like Arrakis, says Lennis.
I could be making that up. Probably like a metaphor I have more fight.
And says, remember those check beads that look like wax soda bottle candy? They would look good with LL1.
Oh, you mean the ones that I put in that yellow mix?
They were the long tube, slanty tube ones.
Where did those
Tapered
go?
tubes.
Where did you put it?
I didn't put it anywhere.
There was the purple, the blue, and red mix with yellow now.
I thought you didn't have any more of those.
Huh?
I thought you didn't have any more of those.
What?
Those vintage check.
This one?
Hmm? No, it wasn't those ones. It wasn't those, but they do look like that. These are different. Anne was talking about the ones we had the other night. They're like this, and they have their givre, and they're the yellow, or this kind of yellow, beigey color and clear.
Oh.
And they're about that long.
Mm-hmm.
Used them in I think they were in one of the Forever Home kits.
Now what do y'all think go with that?
What goes with this now, everybody?
Are you interested in that story or no?
Interested in this story? Because what's up next? Let's see here. What if any more of these would go?
What about this? What about this? Here, what about this?
What about Goldstone, he says?
How about that? That color seems like right.
This could also go with some of this.
But make the one with the gold stone have a tag.
Yeah, I will. How much you want for that gold stone? 6?
I could do,
8?
There's 6. I can do 5.
You have 1?
1 left.
1 left.
Oh, I know what goes with that
This is
one.
a beautiful gold stone.
Oh, I know.
Could go with this. I think these could go really well together. This ocean jasper with this. I think that'd be a good combo. Tie into it a little bit. LL5 and says some black beads with tiger eye accent for the ocean jasper. How about look at this? They were just the other night. Just had them the other night, didn't we? Look at this, how well these colors match.
Ooh.
So this was LL19, the glass grape. Vintage glass grape with that vintage check glass.
Here, put some of this for contrast.
Oh, we just sold 52, so this is gone. Thank you so much. What are we putting for contrast?
Here you put a bigger bag, slightly bigger bag.
Yeah, just
this
make sure
one.
nothing.
It'll be fine,
52.
don't worry.
52.
Don't cry about it.
Don't cry about it. This is LL53. How much on these?
14.
14. Good deal. 51 is great with 19, says Anne. Right? Oop, knocking that around. Let's see. Lena says, so interesting. I would go olive and red with 5. Olive and red with this one. Okay. She's saying. LL54. And these were 16. How many are there?
There are
14.
1, 2.
2 strands of those. And these beautiful pearls.
Bring out some of the white in it. But also that one pendant, the first number LL1, could also go with the lighter pearls. Do you think?
Heck yeah.
Or try it with the other pearl now. Ooh, that's the one.
I like the other one better.
You like the lighter ones?
I like the lighter ones.
Because it makes that reddish brown more orangey.
I know. I just
brings out that kind of bronze.
I like how this brings out the beige kind of color. What do you think, everybody? What's your pick with that?
Somebody said red and green.
Yeah, Lennis said olive and red with 5.
Alright, get rid of some of that.
I'm going to. Let's see. What's somebody else say? I was thinking that too. LL1 is such a sweet little pendant. Pearls are nice for it. It's true.
It's almost like a pocket watch of destiny and time.
Pocket watch of destiny and time. Michelle needs to go. This is an amazing show. Good night, everyone. Good night, Michelle.
Wait a second.
Am I not putting this one away? Well, what am I putting away then?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet?
Let's see this one. Mommy, daddy, baby. That's the one. That's the ticket.
What do you think of that, everybody?
Gentleman Jack, that's the one.
Now, what about these other pearls we had earlier? Are they too?
To match with the the bail to bring out the bail
To bring out the bail.
and the bezel. I could see that. It's got a little bit of that coppery color, and it has that dark color. I like the other myself.
Like the other
so I
ones?
could see the reasoning behind that.
So there we go with that.
Are you gonna? What do you think about price for those copper pearl?
I don't know. Those were $165.
These ones aren't as big as though.
No, but they're dang nice.
Are they as long, you think? No.
Just a little shorter, but they're also smaller pearls.
I could do 138.
138.
Looks like getting how many strands? 3 strands.
24 plus 14.
30.
20. 38 inches.
So that's like 2.5 strands.
Yeah. For 138.
Yeah, those are nice pearls.
These are very nice pearls. They are approximately 8 millimeters. And I have no room for them.
Alright, get rid of some more. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, who's gonna be the fairy queen of the autumn port now?
Right, combine that, throw in a few of these for size differentiation.
Ooh, and to bring on some of that inner light instead of that. Because I think pearl sometimes it's like an outer light, and those transparents really suck up the light.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that. Ooh.
That's luxe. Luxe.
Kind of like a beer bottle, but in the best way.
The best way. All right, let me pick up some of these. Let's pick this one up. LL1.
Here, get rid of them check since nobody wants it. Even though it's the Mocha Madness of the year.
Mocha Madness of the year. What was, 52. Let me put this in here since that one's sold. 51 did not sell. Poor 51.
You know, that one's like perfect match for that one.
So you can see those. Let's take this one away. We've shown this one long enough, I think.
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Get rid of the pearl. Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants these?
No, the ones we
These
go
ones?
in the order.
Go in the order? Let's go in the right order, William.
Alright, it's like, the dominoes. One falls after the other.
Okay, domino. Let's see here. Ooh, get it. 54. 155. Let's bring this over here. Oh, Gilbert. Oh, hello. Oh. Hello. Ginger. You do look really good with these. Look at these on Mr. Gilbert. That would be beautiful. Be a very handsome man with your pearls. Yes, you would be. You're a handsome man already, but with those pearls, you'd be even more handsome. Even more handsome. Oh.
Don't be scratching.
I know he's digging into
He
me.
wants to. William can't hold back from it.
It's hard with this boy. Kitties need pearls too, says Sandra. Right? Okay. What are you doing, mister? Grab that boy. He's a good man. Gilbert's a good man. Oh, he can kiss you. Giving kisses tonight. All right, let's see here. Okay, what do we got up next that we can? Anything that? Let's see what we have. Ooh.
Let's do the lemon stuff.
Okay, but I wanna look at this with this real quick.
And this and this?
Yeah.
How about this?
I want to look at 11, which is this dyed fossilized coral with this.
Oh, for contrast?
For contrast. Oh, I like
I
that.
can see that.
I like that a lot. Add some apatite in between. Maybe some microfacet apatite in between the pearls. How nice would that be? So that's LL11. And what are we doing here? We're doing
The garnet and the check glass.
the garnet and the check glass. So this is LL56. And these are $3 a strand. Give me one of them.
$13.
13 of them available.
The little olive colored drops. Little rounds.
So these.
That does pick it up. Flip this down just in case. Let's see the other side. Ooh. That's the one. That's the ticket.
Look at that. LL5
Bring out the army fatigue.
with LL56. $3 a strand. 13 strands available. And says the olive looks very nice. And then, how much are those?
These are originally 18, but I can do 14.
We've got 3 of them.
3 of them available.
All right. Lena said to do red.
Okay. How about the garnet? Or do you want a different color red?
With
Looks like Earthy Santa. No, not even.
what do you think of that together? I like it. I like it. What do y'all think of that?
Okay, move the garnets for a minute.
The garnets?
Yeah.
Didn't even get up there yet. Thinking cherry red like a cactus flower.
What about this
Let's
flower?
see, 56. We've just sold a few of these. Thank you so much.
This? Japanese glass. Yeah? Or no? Kind of. It's a little bit brighter.
You can see
Except
that.
some of the warmer tones. Yeah? No?
What do y'all think? What do you think, everybody? Give us some
Maybe
feedback.
the clear is too much. Like it overrides the kind of orangey red. Yeah, let's put that off to the side.
Off to the side.
How about this? What about this?
Here we are, 58. LL 58. 8. Anne says, what about the red Japanese glass with LL11 with a little accent of a bright yellow for a primary color situation with the blue pendant?
Let's see this one first
Okay.
since you made a tag.
Let's see here. We just got another. Somebody just sent a request for 3 of these and then another one. If that's you, is that really what you want? 4 total? Just making sure. Or if you meant another number. LL58. What are we doing with this one? Oh, we just sold LL11. Thank you so much. That's the Lora piece. Yeah, I think this looks great, right?
Yeah.
I think so. I think that looks great. Throw in some of that.
Or antique brass. Oh, that's it.
Pull that in there.
That's the ticket.
Add some of that. And
with a
bam, boom. Bam, boom. Necklace has, we've created it for you. We've put it together. You just got to put it together. Look at that. That's so nice, right? That's so nice.
So that brings out the brighter colors. A little bit of that yellow, kind of greenish yellow of the brass.
I like that right there.
I like that better than the other one.
It's that lighter gold. All right, those are the. We had some of these spacers the other night. If you got those,
we'll put them back on, but
okay.
We're in another room.
So,
but yeah, I can see it in some out.
Let me
look at that.
So if you like these are 58 down here.
Parts of Atlantis.
Let me move this ruler out of the way. We don't need this anymore right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, dropping things. Things are falling downtown. All right.
Is downtown.
Okay, so Anne is saying with this one, and this one, with some yellow.
Yellow.
With a little accent of bright yellow for the primary.
What's this?
I'm gonna say here's.
Ooh, that looks good.
Right there for sale. It's not for sale, but look, that's an idea.
How about this?
Oh, that's like the colors.
How did you know?
That's like the colors. Andrew made that kit, and they're all in there.
Is it foretelling?
I know. How good is that? Okay, somebody bought 11, so 11 is sold. Let me put
this clear away.
I know you're overwhelming me.
With the necklace of choices.
With the abundance of choices. Okay, so that was 11.
All right. Make 55
56 has to go away.
How about this one?
We sold a few of these. You got that in there. Okay, that's 56. 55 is going away.
Where does this go?
That goes over up here. It's still available. These are only sold things.
56?
Some of these are sold, but not all of them.
Get rid of 50. That's just like hanging on for dear life.
I know. I need a big bag.
Like a dingleberry.
These are beautiful, though.
The best dingleberry.
Kimberly's saying, what was that mix? Is it for sale?
It can be.
If you tuned in late, you missed these.
I'll make it up real fast.
These are a peacock. They're like a bronzy peacock pearl. It's a large strand for $165.
Hey, where's that wood that I had yesterday?
This is a tremendously good deal. What wood?
Oh, there it is. They sneak attacked me with it.
Oh. Didn't even know I did it. Hey,
do you have any little bags? Or is that it?
No, because I got these from the store. There are some down by the coffee table, though, for sure.
Yeah, but I don't want to run down.
Oh, okay.
Guess who doesn't want to run down? So
I guess it's you.
I don't want to be all huffing and puffing. No thanks.
It's not his way.
Not today.
Says I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Let me put this away. This
Sometimes
one.
that scares Birdie, so I don't want to scare Birdie.
I know, she may be resting. She may be resting so good. All right, what other color should we work with here? What do we got going on?
I don't know.
What should we do?
I don't know.
Maybe Kimberly said those are gorgeous, aren't they? Maybe the She-Light.
What's the next one?
Maybe the She-Light. We're not going in order.
Why not?
Well, we didn't go in order.
We want to see what they sell.
I know, I'm showing still. I'm just picking colors, picking things that go with other things or colors I like.
He's gonna make me hustle.
That's right. Hustle.
Look at him. He's like, oh, let's go get those bags. It's all the way far away. Oh, I got an idea.
I don't know what idea you've got. What are you doing? All right.
Satirization.
Satirizationing me.
I don't think that's the word.
I don't think that's the word either.
Satirization. Satirizing.
What is the word? Satirizing, probably.
Sat.
If you missed this, this is Sheelite, $72. Are you drunk? No.
Maybe I could say the words right if I was.
Look how beautiful. This would go really well with kyanite. We just had some kyanite yesterday that sold. Those kyanite spikes.
What color are you?
You don't have any kyanite? Looking for something to go with the blue. The yellow would actually, this one. This one. That kit you're making could actually go with that too. Or that mix. That luxury bead blend. Those are fun. Sandra says, perfect with jeans. Yes. Anne said, I thought the same thing about perfect jean stone. Look at these. These little vintage plastic babies. You think those go? Ooh, let's take a hard look at these.
You don't have all that pendant and then have it with the plastic.
Huh? The glass pearls or the vintage plastic? Either way, why not?
Yeah.
You're getting spendy a little bit on the pendant, so use your other supplies. I think this could be a really pretty mix together. Do you like that, anybody? Anybody like that? Anybody like anything out of this? Anything that I should price out for y'all? These are beautiful glass pearls. They are 8.5 millimeters. And let's put them up. Oh, what was my last number? 58. LL59. Let's put these up at $4. One strand. Those gray pearls look lovely with 29. I think they do too, Anne. Andrew did a good job picking those. All right. What are we doing here? Is this good? LL60. These are $5. I pretty much don't think we can go lower than that. With this?
You think that'll be fun?
I don't know. Let's look at it. I gotta see things to believe them. By the way, these vintage plastic are these kind of like faceted rice kind of pearl, or faceted rice shape.
That has a little bit too much purple or lilac.
Lilac. But I think when you blend it with the gray and the blue, I think it works. I like it. It's up to you all. 59 has sold though, so I'm going to pull that from the table. Let's see here. So that's 59 sold. Thank you so much. And Andrew gave me this to go with this. What do y'all think of that?
I like that.
That makes that blue even look darker. And it pulls out these little kind of areas in here that are a little darker.
Everybody needs a little bit of dark.
Everybody needs a little bit of darkness. That's LL61. How much is that strand?
It was up there. You can.
I don't know where to start it. I know. I was gonna say 36. So how about we do 38 or 42? Let's do 42. I think that's fair. That's in between our numbers. That's a very long strand. Let me see how long that strand is. 12. It's a 30-inch strand. 30-inch strand of beautiful pearls, 6 millimeter. They are very, very similar in size and shape. That's the qualities of a good pearl strand, right? The more similar in size and shape and color they are, the more expensive the strand.
I like it when they're all messed up.
Yeah, Andrew does like a messy strand. All right, let's put 58 away. I think we're moving away from these colors. Let's put 57. Well, maybe, yeah, we'll put 57 away.
They're doing a night shoot of that movie.
Huh?
I'm doing a night shoot of that movie.
Oh, they're still out?
I don't know if they're still out, but they were supposedly out.
I saw a lot of their vans driving around later at night here, later in the evening. I thought it was odd, but that makes sense then.
You think now they're shooting Hershey?
Yeah, they're shooting the new Hershey movie here in Ligonier right now. How would 57 go with one of the rectangle crystals now that you've put it away? 57, the garnets. The garnets with the rectangular crystals.
The one that's got like that fiery, the fire in the heart.
Let me see if I can find the crystals. Like this one. How about that? Look at that, everybody. If that's not a beauty, I don't know what is. Look at that, Andrew.
That looks good.
Doesn't that look good?
Who mentioned that?
That was Anne, I believe, asking about that. Yes, Anne asked about that. So that particular crystal one is LL6, and it was this one. Julie says that's nice, and this is LL57. Oh, and Andrew just gave me these. Different colorway. This is LL, oh boy, 62, I think. LL 62, $4 only. LL 63. LL 62. Like that. With a little bit of the garnets mixed in. Look at that combo. What a stunning look that is. So that's LL6, LL LL57 are the garnet strands, and LL62 are the glass pearls. Sylvia asks, how would LL5 and 61 and the yellow square beads look? 5, LL5, LL61, and the yellow square, the seed beads. Yeah, the seed beads aren't for sale, but if you have them already, or ones like them, they would go like that. They look really good. So if you have some of those at home already, all you need then are the pearls at a really good price and the pendant, LL5. I will. I'm answering questions. Let me see here. That looks great. I like pearls with personality, says Kimberly. Cynthia asked, turquoise or labs with what, Cynthia? Or just in general, we did not have turquoise or labradorite in the show tonight. Laura didn't send those. Right? But if you think we can pair it with some of her pendants, let us know. Anne says that looks great. All right. And here is the mix Andrew made. LL63. These are normally $12. You want to do them for $12, Andrew? I'm going to do them for $10 tonight. There are 6 of them available. LL63. $10 a bag. 6 bags available. This is that yellow, red, blue mix. It's got a little bit of extra here and there, but mainly yellow, red, and blue. And we had talked about pairing this with, when we had this one, the fossilized coral. It looked really good with all of those colors. Right. So there we go. All right, so that's LL63 if anybody's interested in those luxury bead blends that are now put together. Andrew rushed them out for you. Get them out. LL63, $10 a bag. All right, LL64. Let me leave one of these on the table here so you can see. All right, let's start removing. Let's take this one away. Nobody wanted that one. Of course, they could barely see it. LL60. Cynthia says, I like that pendant. Which one? The blue one? That's already sold, unfortunately. But we have many, many pendants from the trunk show still available. So that's what we're doing. We're going back. We've just done the whole trunk show. And we're going back through and finding things that haven't sold and mixing and matching them with what may work for people, to give people some inspiration. All right.
We've been having fun all week.
We have been having fun like this all week, mixing and matching. So this is one of the pendants from the show. This is a vintage chandelier crystal. And our friend Laura set it in the soft solder work. And we were pairing that with maybe these glass pearls together. They look really good. And some of these, add in some of this darker color in these garnets. And you've got a really, really pretty mix right there for a bracelet or a necklace. Well, I thought you had something to go with this yet. You were fixing over there.
Let's do something else.
Okay.
Some of Laura's stuff.
Okay, let me put these few away I have of hers out right now.
We can do a brown one.
Another brown one.
How about it?
Put these away. This is the blue she light going away.
Does that go with the she light?
Oh, I just put it away. Let me look. What do you think? It definitely pulls out some of those.
More yellow tones.
Mm-hmm. That would go nicely together. All right. We've looked at this one enough, though. Let's put this one away.
Nobody got it?
Nope.
Huh.
Nobody wants the she light. We sold one of the mixes so far. Thank you so much. Just one. What do you want on this one?
18.
Ooh, that's a really good price. Chalcedony is nice. So we'll put this out here, and let me put some of these other things away.
What about one of our other pinons?
I'm gonna look as soon as I make some room here. Okay, let's see here. What else do we have here that would go with that? Oh, now you found the crystals. The crystals of power. How about this one? This is the dendritic agate.
Which one?
This one?
The snow bunnies?
No. One that has that little bit of brown in it, which would go really lovely, I think, with this.
It's hard. You just add the pendant. Just put a jumper underneath.
This is a necklace.
And those things are glued on, so don't try to move them. See the S word.
S word.
And crystal roll.
And so it's a necklace. You could just pop this right on.
You think that looks good? Or too basic?
What do you think, everybody?
Razzle dazzle? I'm trying to think it will.
That looks pretty good.
That could go with any of them, really.
Mm-hmm.
You think 12 for the necklace?
If you think that's enough.
That should be fine.
LL65 is the necklace. If you're interested in that with the S word beads. Donna says, I think it's gorgeous. Oh, the cinnamon roll agate, says Kimberly, right? All right, let me put away these garnets because we're done with these now. 57 goes away. All right, now I think, what if we mixed these with this, with those? I think that could be really pretty too, right? All right, I'm just showing you one last look at those pearls because we're going to put those away too. That was LL61.
Yeah, I think that looks good. It brings out the blues. That silver brings out the blues.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you think something else? What do you got there? Something really blue?
Something really blue?
with these?
With this?
Mm.
Maybe that one.
Yeah.
Not in love.
No.
Not in love.
Nope.
But what about with those with that? No, not even.
Maybe that one.
Let's see. Give us some more room. Give us a little more room over here. 65, 64, 66. This is number 7. This is 63.
How about some real neutral?
Sandra says a 65 seed beads. It's no. This is a chain. It's a chain with these S-word crystal on here and these other beads.
How about this?
What gemstone is 64 size and length of strand? This is chalcedony.
Brown chalcedony.
Brown chalcedony. And these are 11 millimeter beads. And the strand length is 6.5 inches.
Ooh, they're all shorty.
You're getting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 beads.
Big.
It is very
What
big.
about this and that?
This with this one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks good. These are 6 inches. Those, that was a good price. Let's see here. These.
Just check.
These are check glass. Look at those together. So he says, thank you. They are lovely, right? Beautiful.
You like that?
I like this.
They do have itty bitty holes, just in case you're wondering.
These little drops.
Correct. But that could be really fun.
Sandra says, I really like LL7, but I don't have much beige. This? You don't need beige. Or are you saying you like it because you don't have much beige and you could use some beige? Because this would go great with like something like that, with something like that. It would go great with like a black spinel. You could just do it with a black and silver.
Don't you have all them black beads?
Or you need beige. Well, there you go.
Oh,
See?
there you go.
There's a reason to get it.
All right.
Okay, and I put this one out. This is the abalone.
What about this?
With what?
This.
Huh?
This.
I know, with what?
The abalone.
Oh.
Don't be afraid.
67. How much are these?
How about we do
5 of them?
You think 5 a strand?
Ooh, I was up in like $12. So
No.
5 a strand it is. You compare it with some bold colors too, says Kimberly, right?
This one's not bold color.
No.
But it looks like water droplets.
So with the abalone, we actually have 2 abalone. Let me find the other one.
A little bit smaller one.
Yeah. Where are you?
Did it sell?
No.
It didn't sell?
No.
Huh.
I don't
What
think
happened?
so. Where is it? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Did it? Oh, there it is. It's smaller than I remember it. 7 just sold. Thank you so much. And that's this one.
Remove it.
So let's remove this from the board. And we're going to remove its partners, its matching partners. So we're going to take this away.
I'm surprised I didn't get eat up.
Eaten up, I know. This one was for that too. So let's take.
Just leave that for a minute.
Oh, you want to leave that one?
I feel like people didn't see it.
Okay.
All right, where's the next one? Didn't you have the next one? Oh, there it goes.
Getting it. I'm getting there. So those are the two abalone. And so Andrew is suggesting the clear.
Wouldn't that be fun with some freshwater pearls?
Very bubbly look. Like the sea bubbles.
Correct. The surface.
25 would look good with some wooden beads and have a few of the wooden beads embedded in abalone for an accent.
I don't know about that.
Andrew's abalone wood that he won't part with.
Oh, I'm not going to sell that.
And says clear is very nice with the abalone.
Somebody is trying to do something.
Somebody's trying to get your hoard, your stash.
It didn't work. I caught you.
LL68 is this little strand of blue check glass. Let me put this out. We've been sitting on this. You told me to put it out before. It's sitting on this one. This is just a nice little blue strand that goes really well with the abalone, and I think it could go really well with these too.
How about get rid of the chain now?
Oh, now you're ready?
Rid of the mix.
Now you're ready? Get rid of the chain?
Even though that did look good with all that.
I know. Okay, chain is not sold. Get rid of the mix.
Yeah.
Mix goes away.
Since we have a Jumbotron, what do you think about these ones?
What is 66? Check glass, Julie. 66 is check glass. And they're little drops, or drops. Okay.
How about this resin stabilized horn?
Resin stabilized horn.
It's not wood, but it's big. Like, I think the pendant can stand up to that. You know how sometimes if your pendant is like child size, it doesn't hold up?
Look at how those browns pop right out of that abalone then. Didn't see them all that clear before, right? It was more colorful before. And then this one, if you want the smaller.
That one I wouldn't put a whole strand with, maybe just two on either side.
Right. Anne says, yes, the horn is great. So that is LL69. How much are those, Andrew?
They were $2, but I'll do a deal. If you
15 of them?
how about for $16?
$16, half price for the whole lot.
You have to get them all, though.
You do have to get them all. LL69. These are approximately...
That's like the best deal ever.
24 by 26 millimeters.
What do y'all think of that flavor?
That was originally, what did we say? It was going to be $50 or $30. Down to 16.
Do y'all like that flavor?
Anne said the horn is great. I think so too, right?
Juicy.
Those of you who like to make big things.
Oh, that'd look great with the people that work with the knotted linen. Wouldn't that look good?
Like, look at that.
Look at Linda.
Look at
Linda.
Look at Linda. Don't miss that, Linda. Okay.
You just gotta go with it. That's like when I was talking about alienation to Heather D. Simon. She was like, this is it.
All right, this is it.
And I was like, no, that's not alienation.
Okay, no. All right.
Let's clear the deck.
Clear the deck.
Since nobody wants it.
Okay.
They've looked at it too long.
I know.
Been permeating their eyes.
Okay, these are still available. This goes back in here, still available.
All right, let's match another one.
How about the lapis?
Ooh, mommy, daddy, baby. That's the one.
Look at that.
Holy
We just sold
jamoly.
69. Thank you. Listen, Linda. Well, Carol, says Kimberly.
Who's Carol?
Who's Carol? Look at that.
Look, that was the big ones. Them horn.
I know. These just sold.
I know, but just look at it. Just with your eyes. You don't have to.
Whoop. There we go. Oh, there it is. Just sold 25.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Linda.
Whoa.
I told it to Lauren. He says, my name is William.
My name is William.
Says that to Tallulah. My name is Tallulah. That's because they have too many kids. And so then I'm like, Ida, Bell, Gertie, Tallulah, Barnaby, whatever your name is.
Yep. We do that.
All right.
What else? What do we got over here?
Should we match? What are we gonna match with that? We need something big.
Let's get this out too.
Oh boy, what you doing?
I want people to be able to see.
With that one, the clear one.
Yeah.
This one.
Trying to match while we got things on the table.
Oh, the water.
Water of life. Water world here.
Water of life.
Look at that. With any color you want. Any color you want, you could add to that.
Your thirst is quenched.
Right? And this is only $28, LL9. All right.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it?
All right, what we got? Here, try this one. Just so that it's not just straight water.
Not sure, just something someone started saying when things were crazy. Well, Carol, that hit the floor. Well, Carol, that's not right.
Oh.
I haven't heard that yet.
That's that young people speak.
That's that young people speak. LL.
Is that something?
69.
I don't know.
What was my 69? LL.
Do you like that?
With this, and this.
It's got a little bit of something.
Add that little bit of metallic color flash.
A little bit of razzle dazzle. Ooh, look at it. She's putting rainbows everywhere.
I know. They're all putting rainbows everywhere.
Prisms of the heart.
All right. Prisms of the heart. How much was this one?
You can do for... It was 7. I can do for 6.
6. Can't go much lower than that. That's really pretty.
The metallic costs extra.
Right. That's it by itself. If you're looking at those, vintage check glass. Susan says, oh, I like that.
You like that?
I like that
flavor?
I like that goodness too.
All right. What other flavor?
What other flavors? What can go with the lapis?
Right.
What are we doing with the lapis? Let me move this. Let's get rid of this little blue. We don't need you here anymore.
We need something big.
Ooh, big.
We need something big.
Big for what? To go with the lapis.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't dilly-dally on that. You can't dilly-dally on that. I have one of those clear ones. I put it with hematite and larvacite, says Julie.
Ooh, how about this?
Ooh, that's a vibe.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
I don't know. A little stuff in there like this. Is that? Could have just went in there.
Let me make sure that the name didn't come out of there. One moment, everybody, while the computer fires up the program. $29, $33. Yeah, those are okay to go.
All right, they're just fish type.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stowaway.
Yeah, we don't usually do that. Okay.
All right, so I had these
LL71. The light gray glass pearls and onyx.
None of these sold.
How many are there? 13?
13.
I know.
Oh boy, that's it. That's the sauce.
Look at how beautiful.
That's the sauce.
And how much are those?
I have them for $2 each.
So they're 26.
And I could do 20 for everything.
Wow.
And that's as low as it goes. That's some Navajo
That's
pearls.
embarrassingly low, actually.
They're not real silver, though, I don't think.
But still. But look at those with this. Imagine.
You need something big. You don't need something this
and these are
little.
big and light. They almost weigh
Correct.
nothing. So you're not adding, because the pendant is weighty,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not adding any weight to that hardly with those. And let me drop the camera. Let me drop the camera down on this so you can see. Susan says, "My goodness, those are large and in charge."
Goodness gracious.
I know you get all 13 of those now for $20 if you want those. And look how well they go with that lapis pendant. Only $36 on the lapis pendant. That's the steal of the night right there. For as big as that stone is, as bold as that is, and as beautiful as that's done, $36 should be sold. Just saying.
I got another flavor for you to consider.
With this one?
Yeah. All right.
That would be a great man's necklace. It would be a great necklace for anybody.
Somebody who's not afraid of a look.
Right?
Right. So I got
it's kind of Iris
option.
Apfel look with 71 and 28.
Correct. That's big.
It's big.
All
it's
right,
bold.
Here's one. Here's. Ooh, that made my.
Your heartbeat.
Something happen.
With this?
You think? Or with the clear?
I think maybe with that clear. Get some glacier goodness going.
Mm-hmm. That way it's not all clear.
Right?
It's got some color. That dark of it picks up in the bezel. The bezel and the bow.
If you want to go big with that too, you can. What do I do with those? Let's go over there. This is 72. How much on these?
They were 24.
I thought they were.
But we can do. I had them marked at 20, and that's like the bottom.
That is the bottom. That's a statement right up Deb Flores' alley, says Kimberly.
All right. Now,
how about this? Now I got to clear some stuff away because we are out of room.
All right. One more.
Where are you going to put it? Where are you going to put it?
It'll be skinny.
I can't use this area because the comments are over here.
Oh, I was going to put it here.
Nope.
Like this.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, you can't see that?
You can see it, but I don't know where you're going to put a label that works. Okay.
Well, these are only
LL.
This is that
73. How
Jasper.
much? Were those 8?
Those are. I can do 7. So that kind of the red is like an orangey red, and I wanted a contrast.
It does look pretty.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that not the right?
No, I
kind of think that works because it's got a little bit of this clear business and this got a little bit of that clear business.
No, it looks really good.
And then maybe with them silver. Get rid of them check glass little dingle dangles.
You got any little bags? Yeah. How to use a giant bag?
How little do you want it?
Well, 2x3 would be nice.
Here, I got this. That's what you got.
That's what I got. That's all I got. Okay.
How about these?
Still, nobody's grabbing these.
That's
wild.
nice. What do you think? Also white. Maybe all together. You need some graduation station.
Look at that. Super light. Those metal beads are super light again.
They're hollow.
Mm-hmm. And they are what? What number are we on? 74.
We did that. Yeah, 74. Alright, those ones I can do for, how many are on a strand? 2, 4,
8.
6, 8. 2 times 8 is what, 16?
Mm-hmm.
No, I can do better. Let me see. 1.5 times 8, how many is that?
12.
I can do 12. How about that? And there's 2 of the little strands. That's got a little detail on it. And those I think would work with either the lapis or the crystal.
Kimberly says, loving it, giving Southwest vibes.
Mm-hmm. This not. This one's not.
No.
But that one.
All right.
No? No takers on
No
any of
takers
that?
on any of that.
That whole board, not even one?
Nope.
I lost my touch.
What number are the red square, square rust beads? These are 73.
Under Jasper.
Jasper.
LL 73, $7 a strand, 3 strands available.
Okay. Let's see. Let's clear these.
Alright, let's do something new. So that people don't get bored to tears. Oh,
I'm on the fence for the Jasper, says Kimberly. Oh, we got a bag for that.
yeah, correct.
You don't lose your touch so much as I spent all my money, says Ann.
Oh, well, what will be the thing that breaks the seal? That will make you be like, oh, I gotta do something.
I still got to do that. Let's move all these out of here.
Huh?
That deal didn't do it. That deal didn't do it. I can't believe that didn't do it. 71 didn't sell. I thought that I was a little scared that was selling at that price. We sold one of the 73s. Thank you so much. Let me I'm gonna set those aside with anyway, kind of these. I sold some of these. So let's put that away.
Alright, let's see something new.
I'm getting there.
What do you want to see that's new?
Pick one. What do you want to see, Andrew?
Well, I would have put those Navajo pearls with that big old Larimar.
Which big old Larimar? That one?
The biggest one.
Or that one?
Either one.
Either one. Let me put these away.
That didn't
Oops,
sell.
that didn't sell. Somebody's asking, is LL11 still available? No, sorry. LL11 sold a little bit earlier this evening.
You got claimed.
Got claimed finally at the end of the night. It took a while. I don't know why. That one was beautiful. All right, so you want to put these with the Larimars.
Why not? Didn't that look good?
There's that. Here's the other Larimar.
That kind of looks like an ear.
This one, yeah, I can see that. Now that you said it, I see it.
I'm surprised they didn't get scooped up.
I know you priced them right for sure.
I even gave a deal.
A real deal. Real
There
deal.
should be more than that, y'all.
I know.
And I'm
Okay.
surprised that little sparkly little something didn't get eat up.
I know.
70.
All right.
Do y'all
Ooh,
like that
I
flavor?
forgot what number that was the last one, right?
Uh-huh.
75. I need to keep adding the last one here. LL75. What is 70? 70 is check glass. Vintage check glass. What else do we have over here?
Yeah,
These
how
are some
about that?
things that.
Is that gonna do it?
Is there a smaller Larimar that didn't sell?
I don't think so.
There was a smaller one, but I think, let me look.
A Larimer?
Yes.
The little triangle? Is that
This
it?
one.
Oh. Yeah, that's nice.
That one. And then Andrew, who just happens to have some Larimar beads.
Mm-hmm.
That one's gonna.
Yeah. They strung up. I was like, why did they string that one? All of them have one of them that's all funky.
So there's some Larimar
Let me see if this one has that.
with the Larimar pendants. Check that out. So
Yeah, Swapsy.
Swapsy. How much is the Larimar strand?
That I have to do for 36.
36.
And those ones are a little big. But I think that can hold up to that.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm. The blue's a little bit greener on that.
Yeah, the other strand matched a little more, I think. But maybe
How
not
about
this one.
this?
This one, that looks good.
How about this one?
Oh,
They just keep getting bigger.
I was gonna say you keep going bigger.
Well, it can put up with it.
Oh, I know.
You don't think?
Let's do the bigger one.
That's the sauce.
Look at that size Larimar with the Larimar.
Larimar and Larimar action. That one
And again,
has
this
to
could be
a 48, I think.
could be this size
Or do you
too.
think 52?
I would say at least 52.
I would
Because
say maybe 60.
yeah, we sell bracelets that are a lot more than that.
Wow.
So I'm gonna say 60. This was 75, 76, LL 76, 60 for that strand of Larimar.
The big one.
This is these are 11 millimeter, and these ones were 9.5.
Now, these ones don't have the same patterning that like the Technicolor ones do.
Anne's asking, how about 74 with 49?
Ooh, that's the sauce. Them old Indian beads.
Look at that.
This treasure of Atlantis.
Right? Good job. I like that look.
Do you like that seafoam business, or do you want to do something? You want something else?
Oops, I hid the label on that one. Sorry, that's LL37 for that smaller piece of Larimar. What do y'all think of those? Kimberly says, fabulous. All right. Are we ready to clear the deck here a little bit?
Yet,
Not yet, not yet.
How about I show this one?
I wonder what would this look?
Was that?
Is this too off? It's a little bit off, isn't it?
That's pretty.
I don't know what I think about that, right? What do you think about that, everybody? Is it a little too off, or does it go?
We've got some different.
Let's see. We just sold something. Let me see what we've sold. 49 has sold. That's this one. Thank you so much.
Thank you. How about these?
And 74 times 2. Both of those. Thank you, thank you.
What about that? That's hematite. That's like if you're going to go into the storm.
Sanders says, thank you for buying 49. I appreciate it. 26 is still available. This one is still available, y'all. And then Andrew's adding some hematite.
I also have these pearls, these silver pearls. They're kind of pink. Pinky gray.
What are we getting into here with these, you think?
Yeah, that picks up that color.
Look at that. That goes especially well with this particular pendant.
All right, now here's contrast. Let's try contrast.
Or this has that band that runs through that starts to stand out.
All right, how about this contrast?
Okay.
That's the heart of the ocean.
This.
Maybe.
And that.
Those rose quartz.
What do you think of that together? Yes? Yay? Nay? I like that, actually. I wasn't sure about that.
Oh, you didn't think I could?
Wasn't sure about putting all that together. All right, let's put these away since nobody wants those.
Which ones? The big ones?
71.
The Navajo pearls?
Yeah.
That's the deal?
The deal of the night.
Oh, wow.
We'll keep them.
I know.
Anne says, I say yay. Right? I think so. Looks nice, says Sandra. Okay.
You like that? Oh, my.
65, 76,
Oh, my.
77. LL77, how much?
Which one?
For these?
The rose quartz?
Yeah.
How much? 24?
I was thinking exactly that.
That one's a newer one, so I can't discount it too much.
Yeah. Beautiful
and
rose
the color's
quartz.
good.
The color's really good. Look at this shape.
Look at rose quartz, the color gets bleached out, but I think that looks pretty good.
The shape.
That faceted coin shape.
Yeah, kind of coin, kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like hexagon or octagon.
Like a stop sign.
12.2 millimeters.
Stop for love.
Stop in the name of love. All right, and these pearls?
How big is that strand?
LL78. Good question.
That's one that I borrowed some off of it.
It's a borrowed from strand.
Mm-hmm.
That is still an 11-inch strand.
There's a lot on there. I could do 22.
22.
Secretly, I hope nobody buys it.
Julie says, I have some of those big ones, or I would have bought. How much are the pink pearls? Like I need any more pearls, says Sandra. These ones, they're now 22. 22. And the hematite.
For 16.
That's a good price for that. Dusty Rose Pearls just sold. Thank you so much.
You want some bags?
Yeah, I need some bags. Find me some. There was a bag of bags. Where did that go? I just had found a bag of bags. Oh, I think I blew it up over here. I think it's okay. Yep. Set them there.
All right. Pick something else.
Oh, 70. That's sold. That goes that way. Okay, pick something else. Let's see. What shall we pick? Do we have anything that...
Oh, I know we should pick this. Let's see it. Like that?
I was just pulling this one out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, where'd that go now? My paper went away.
Which one?
The LL paper for this.
Ooh.
I know. There it is. LL40. I was just starting to pull that one. A dendritic agate.
That's too green, do you think? For that, them butterflies?
For these. For that. For this.
I was gonna pair it with the pink.
The pink. I think that's pretty, but very springy, summery.
Kind of mod.
Uh-oh, butterfly coin, says Kimberly. What are we on? LL80? LL80. These were 20.
You can do them for 18.
18. That's as low as we can go. We imported those once upon a time. So
No
2, 4,
more
6, 8,
importing.
10. No. 10 beads, $18. Check glass. They are approximately 18.5 millimeters. They were 20.
Get a little bit of a deal.
Get a little bit of a deal, right?
Alright.
Okay, so
Clear it all.
clear it all off. Oh, wait, that is this. We haven't used that.
Close.
Close, but not quite, right?
I mean, maybe.
If those were a little far, like not right up on there, they would
I
work.
think you need the white.
We need some white in there too.
Those
right?
vintage white from last night.
Oh, those would be nice. Huh? That's not that.
I don't think that. Did those get sold? I don't know.
I don't think so.
The Japanese?
Oh, I think they did.
Uh,
This is all that's left from this.
oh, good. Alright.
Dendritic opal is fabulously fantastic, right? This one,
That's that dendritic white opal.
so freaking pretty. Let me clear some of this so we can get to working maybe with that a little bit.
Though I think it could go with anything.
It really could.
Put
could
it
go.
with the pink, okay. With hematite, okay.
Here
Dark
it is.
Princess.
Dark Princess. Look
More
at that.
like Dark Knight. Like
Right.
you could be the
I would wear that together. I love that.
That looks good. That looks like armor. Or with the pink.
With the pink.
Soften it up. Princess Fantasy.
Very pretty.
With Larimar.
With the Larimar.
No. The beads. The beads.
Yeah.
And then you go more icy. Well, that's kind of like a more like Caribbean almost. Like this is the coconut ice cream in the Caribbean.
Coconut ice cream in the Caribbean. All right, what do we have here?
Coconut Caribbean ice cream.
Let's put these away.
Sure. I'm surprised somebody got that.
Me too.
Well, I'm not actually. They're kind of spent. Don't forget the tag.
I did.
Oh. Then what's that tag for?
This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one.
All right.
See, even Andrew can't keep track. I love 40 with 75. 40. Oh, I just put 75 back. Yeah. So pretty much this combo.
Ooh. This one's a little bit lighter. The other one's a little bit more saturated. But this is a bigger size.
Look at that.
That's pretty good.
You mix those two, even those two Larimar sizes together. Let's take a look at that.
Okay. I'm interested. Call me by its name.
Look at that.
Caribbean coconut ice cream.
Lennis is using dendritic opal beads with a bronze birch pendant on the AG website. Nice. Thank you.
I don't have that here.
No.
Oh, do I?
Do you?
The laser? I don't know. I don't think I have that here.
Let's see here. All right. Y'all want some more?
I know what would be good. Bro.
Hold on. I'm trying to find some bags, bro. Oh, those are cool.
Those are called Job's Tears.
Caribbean coconut ice cream goodness, says Kimberly. These are really cool. I think these are going to be really nice with those. Maybe I'll keep these and make this mine. Look at that.
Those are Job's Tears.
That's how I'd make it mine right there. Maybe add some silver beads or maybe that hematite.
You know what would go good is that one that I get from before. With the beige. Is that the 11?
11 was the blue fossilized one.
Oh, what's the one that's that beige opal?
Oh, the other dendritic?
I get.
The other agate, dendritic agate. Did it sell?
So they need more beige in that life?
Yeah, I don't know if it actually sold. Did that one sell? I can't remember. I can't keep track anymore.
That would be in that pile.
It would be if it didn't sell.
The Lora pendant?
Yeah.
It would be over not in the beads.
We showed it again.
I know, but is that it?
No, that's the baloney.
No, one book war. Oh, book war. Oh, never mind. I don't know. Anyway, somebody's mother.
It's the crystal one we showed.
Hey, alright, don't look a mess.
No, maybe we did sell it.
It's good.
Maybe we did. Okay.
Nothing Laura would go with that.
With what?
The Job's Tears.
This one does.
Another
You don't
one.
like that one?
Yeah, why not?
This one?
Oh, that's nice. Let's see it.
This one?
Don't be afraid of showing it.
Botswana agate?
Be proud. Ooh, that's nice. Similar shape, too.
Right. And it says, lovely, just goes to show there are multiple gorgeous designs with such beautiful pendants. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that one. That would go really well with that.
I
Also,
can do $6 a strand for the Job's Tears.
you have more than one?
Maybe.
LL, I think we're at 81. L81. You said only $6?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. LL82 coming up. 81. The
If people claim more, I'll give you some more. But
I'll part with them.
But if not, I don't want it to get mixed up because then I'll never see it again.
Let's see. What else do we have in Laura's stuff over here to see? I wonder. Let's look at something. This is that rainbow amethyst. Would that go with the Job's Tears?
Mm-hmm. But I have something else for that.
Look at that. Look how beautiful that is.
Ooh, I have something for that. Mommy, daddy, baby. We got you.
So we sold one of the 81s, the Job's Tears.
All right. Here you go, mommy, daddy, baby. This one. I can do 14 a strand for these. Super 7.
2 strands?
2 strand.
Okay, yes.
Yeah? You like that?
This is LL82.
You don't think? Or it's too matchy
I would throw in some of these
to break it up.
to break it up with some of that kind of gray purple. Look at those. I think that's beautiful. LL32 or 22 at $32. This is LL81 and this is LL82. And these Super 7s are 6.2 millimeters. Kimberly says, whoa, Super 7's amazing.
Used to be those were real expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And then they discovered that I have another name. And it's cockside or, I don't know. It sounds like a body part, like a bone in your butt.
This is the other rainbow amethyst.
Mmm.
And that has a little bit more.
I put that with the rose
gray.
quartz. That way you have love and good dreams.
Put that with the rose quartz.
Look how that brings out that kind of the pinks on that.
Look at that.
That looks expensive.
That looks very expensive.
We'll put some little escort crystals in between, maybe.
Right. Thank you for answering, Kimberly.
What is it?
Sandra asked what size 82 was, and Kimberly answered. Good job, good job. I like when you all help each other out. All right, I got to take some of this stuff away.
You don't like it when it's full and ample like that?
I do, but can anybody know what number is what?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
How about this?
Taking that away. Pulling the Larimar away as well.
This one. This one. Little. It's twin. Lost at birth.
Lost at birth twin. Love that rose quartz with LL4. What's LL4? Do we have LL4 out? No, and I don't know what 4 was. They're all out of order now. Nope. Can you show 37 up close? What was 37?
37 was in the Lora pendant.
Oh, 37. That was the Larimar. Can't see the number on the right. Thank you. 43 over here. See? Trying to. This is the Larimar. 37.
62.
$62. There it is up close. And I get the light on here a little better.
That's nice.
Nice piece. So that it's the one under 44. Yeah, it's 43. So you think, oh, you said love the rose quartz with this one.
How about those check glasses just hanging out? It's like at the party, but without an invitation.
It's not invited yet. LL83. How much are those? What are they? Vintage check? I think
Yeah,
8.
I can get 5.
5.
And they're a little bit big too.
The Larimar looks like a shore.
You gonna sing "Shallows" by Lady Gaga?
Let me show you these.
Get dramatic. Bradley Cooper. How about that?
How about that?
Put one of Laura's pens with it. How about that? Whoa. It's like those colors in it, but just a little bit more juicy.
Right. And then
That makes it less juicy, but still delightful. It's like you don't want all spice. Sometimes you need a little bit of something nice and sweet.
right.
Make it a little bit that zing pop out.
Okay, so that's those. Hey.
Y'all like this color palette? This is like totally my color palette. Those washed out pinks with the gray and a little bit of purple, like light purple.
Let's move these down so people can actually see some numbers.
With gray.
We just sold 37. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Laura will be happy about that, as are we. We appreciate it. I do. It's very romantic, says Anne, but brooding.
Like it's just like you don't know if a storm's coming.
Kimberly says, it's speaking my name. I love it.
Call me by my name. Dreamboat Daddy.
Dreamboat Daddy. Oh, mercy.
Is that Pedro Pascal?
Pascal.
I can't believe that Botswana agate didn't.
I know.
gain
This
traction.
with this.
None? No traction? How about with them Super 7? Basically free Super 7. Or is that too purple? But it kind of brings out the browns.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that interesting? I kind of want to put something in there to spice it up. I'm scared of you.
I know. I'm running out of room. I feel constricted.
No, you're doing fine. And I kind of want to put some in there to zing pop it.
LL43 is my favorite. Someone save me, says Lennis. This one?
That's a goodie.
It is a goodie.
How about a little bit of something?
This is one of those new gems she just brought back.
Let's inject a little bit of Dramatica.
You're seeing this for the first time here. Inject Dramatica.com.
How about that flavor? Yeah? You're into that? A little bit? Ooh. Ooh. See how that changes it? That berry color? That changed it. It brought out all that, like, some in there. So it's making me feel things.
Mm-hmm. That's a good combo. I like that better than the other ones.
Oh, yeah? You don't like the washed out?
Susan says perfect.
No, let's change it just
43
slightly.
just sold. 43 just sold. You've been saved.
Let's switch it up just a bit.
Okay, so this one's sold. Let's move this one out. And we can play with that other one up there.
That's too brown.
It really pulls that right out of there. This side too. And we just sold one of the, Super 7s. Thank you so much. That's 82. Thank you, my people, says Lennis. You like this together?
With some leather? Maybe do like a wrap it around some suede. How about that? You know how they like wrap it around and it makes a little bail?
Mm-hmm.
Like fold the suede in half.
What is the berry?
That's check glass.
We didn't give it a number yet.
You like that? The check glass?
Somebody likes it. They want to know what the number is.
What is the number?
LL84, I think.
And that is what?
6.
I could do 5.
5. Just one of them?
Just one.
L84. LL85. Much is this little guy?
$3.
$3 for the darker, smaller.
It's got a little bit of metallic on it.
This goes away.
Oh, nobody wanted that?
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
Nope. Nobody claimed
Dark Knight.
I know, the Dark Knight hematite. Nobody wanted that. Nobody wanted. I thought this would be one of the very first ones to sell, but it has not.
Snow White.
It's amazing. I even like the shape of the whole thing. Like, just very interesting. Could wear it this way too. Look at that. It's beautiful on both sides. Anyway, only $39. Still available. LL40.
Vasilisa. That's a Russian one.
Okay.
And the Chernobog or whatever his name is.
The berry fire polished. Oh, this one?
That one is more like
This
caramel.
is more like caramel. Somebody said berry in the email. Did you send for the right one? This is 84 down here. If
This
you wanted
one
the,
is more.
This is more berry.
Yeah, that's like a.
So did you mean berry or did you mean 85? Is the question.
Caramel or berry?
Yeah. If you just
Soup
sent
cream.
the email, let us know. If you meant 84, please send an email for 84. If you meant 85, you can leave it at 85. You can leave it go. All right.
You feeling itchy? You feeling itchy? How about this flavor?
Wait, before we, there was one, wait, what was I thinking? What about this?
What about this, and this?
What about this?
Ooh. Yeah,
I
that
forgot
one.
about this.
That one. Those ones.
I know.
You need a green though.
I know, but look, this is the stitch type.
Look.
I know. I'm hesitating. I'm
That's
stuttering. Stuttering at this thought process.
He's getting into it.
This is the stitch tight, and then I think this with this so pretty. And then we just need a little bit of green in there with something. Andrew's looking. Interesting guitar pick shape, says Susan, right? It kind of is. Kind of is. Or with this Super 7 maybe too?
How about this? Oop, I got it.
Oh, add that there.
Alright, this, and then it's caught.
Look at that.
It brings that green, it transforms it from gray to green.
Yep.
It's kind of limey.
Look at that.
Yellow turquoise.
So let me see. Let's put this back here.
AKA a type of jasper.
Okay. And how much are those?
I had them. I can do them for 6.
Do them for 6.
There's 3 of them.
3 of them. So pretty. Wow, says Kimberly. All right, so let me check what happened in the email here. Okay, taking both. All right.
Oh, good.
Thank you so much. Let's see what we have for bags. This is going to be quite the messy spreadsheeting tonight.
Should be fine.
I got to reorganize everything to do the spreadsheet, though.
You'll be great.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in you.
83, the check glass beads just sold. Thank you so much. Whoop.
Oh, those ones got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
These pinky blue babies.
What number are we on?
86, we just did.
All right. So do you want to go to 90 or do you want to shoot for 100?
Let's do 90, I think.
All right. So 4 more.
LL87.
I think 81 is done.
I think 81 is done too. Whoop.
What was that? Something happened.
Yeah, what just did happen? Oh, there it is. Oh, somebody replied to a reply. That one is not available. Somebody's just asking. If you're still watching, asking about that number 11, it is not.
It's been a long time sold out.
It is not able to be sold, but thank you for watching and following and hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate it. Okay.
What was that?
That was that blue fossilized one.
There's only one of those, isn't there?
Yep. Just the one, and it sold long before. Okay.
So pick another those green ones. Can you see any green ones over there?
There's nothing else that's green. We've got the amethyst. Oh, 81 just sold again. Do you have another one of those? Thank you so much. Yeah, mostly we have the crystal ones left. We have one of the rhodonites. That might go well with.
Alright.
Let's see. We have. What is this one?
Oh, that one? What's that? Great big agate.
Yeah. That's pretty. Look at that.
That's King Kong size.
That
Mr.
is.
T.
That is Mr. T size.
That would go well with those Navajo pearls.
Yeah, it would.
I know I'm trying to persuade people with them Navajo pearls. Look, that goes well with that rose quartz.
Mm-hmm. Rose quartz.
Take a look at that.
And the rhodonite.
Hey, that's it.
That's a hit.
How about that with the Super 7?
Throw in some Super 7.
Or is that? That's not enough. That goes somewhere else.
Yeah, that's not quite
right.
right.
I like it, but it goes somewhere else.
45 is large and in charge. Certainly is. Certainly is.
How about we go on a trip together?
What trip are we going on now?
This one. You think that flavor goes? That's on the same train?
With this?
Put it with the pink.
What do y'all think?
I don't know. It pulls out green.
Yep. It's not quite. It's not quite right.
No.
Because this is it's like dark, but you got those little peachy bits in there.
I thought that would do it, but it's don't. That I like that. That's nice.
A little bit of green.
That's kind of a metallic.
Oh, Anne says, how about the large silver beads with 45? That's what Andrew was saying.
The Navajo pearl.
Since it's heavy, we give them visual weight. Says, I know we're on something else, but I'm easily distracted.
No, you're not. You're right on time.
You're on Andrew's wavelength. What do you think of that? If you see something that we put up that we haven't priced, feel free to ask us in the comments and we can price things. We're just kind of playing around instead of pricing everything. Because no use pricing everything if people aren't interested, right? These were these large.
I think we need like a pop of color. Something that'll like blow your eyes out.
These are these large beads with that. Looks fantastic, I think.
Okay, I have a couple things, and I don't know if they're gonna work, but I'm gonna look. We're gonna taste, and see with our eyes. Now this one, I know it's a little bit different. It's gonna be a little bit different, but maybe. How about that? Do you all like that?
What do you think of that, everybody?
to taste and to see with your eyes, so juicy.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yes, says Susan.
I have 2 of those.
2 of those.
And it's vintage check. And they're $7 a strand. You'll like that.
I like this whole
situation.
I like this whole combo going on over there.
The 86, did that sell at all?
No.
It surprised me.
I know.
Well, you never know.
What about with the red jasper?
From earlier. There's some cubes.
Yeah.
What's in that
Oh, we
pile?
sold some of those, right?
Sold one of them.
This one?
Could be.
I don't know. I like the darker red better.
This little bit, I don't know. It does contrast. That there's a little bit of like a blue in there. And so I could see that in the back. Yeah, I could see that. I do think you would have to I don't know, maybe put something like some.
So there's one in between each of the metal.
I would put that all in the back, like a foundation. Because those big ones, they do need something in between. I agree, but because they would look like this, so that'd be an awfully short necklace.
Mm-hmm.
So rounds, I think a round would be nice in between. And maybe like I don't know, clear.
If you have more of those purple cloisonne beads you had last week, they would maybe go well with 30.
I don't have any more.
No more. But if you got them, there you go. There's an idea. What you got there?
The synthetic quartz. What about that? That mimics the shape. I don't know if it's the right. If it looks too. I may have put 2 in there. I would put them like this. Put them on the ends and then put something like a gray in between. Or something to pull that dark out. How about that flavor?
Let me get rid of some of this if we're working with that mostly now, because people cannot see.
Bro.
You can't see
I got
anything.
it. I got what you need. This one. That's the ticket. That's the sauce, William.
That's the saucy sauce.
See,
Saucy.
that pulls that dark out.
Yes, it does.
And that was maybe, I don't know, what do you think?
Remove
Knot
these.
it in between?
Moving these out of over here. Let's see here. Let's move this down. Move this down where people can see. This is 45. These are 71 for those.
For
The
the
metal.
okay.
And you're doing these in between.
Could be. Yeah. They're kind of like, they're like the backup singer.
Yeah, so they're really what we're doing is this,
That's rich. Y'all don't think that's rich?
Look at that combo.
Where are we at in life?
These are 88.
The check?
The check glass, yep.
I can do 3 for everything.
3 for everything?
Yeah?
What do you think, everybody?
Synthetic quartz?
Stormy, says Anna.
With as much weather as we all get, we need somebody to control the weather.
You gonna do synthetic quartz?
Yeah, I'm gonna I'll do a deal on some of it. All right. You have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. And I'll do it for $12.
What? One of those usually $2 a piece at least.
Mm-hmm.
So it was 24.
And then while we're on that flavor, let's do this one. Since it's been flirted with but not engaged. You had a flirtation for the evening.
5, 6. And that's $8. 6 of them available. Were these that we looked at earlier?
The vintage Japanese.
Vintage Japanese dotted pinch beads.
Alright. I think Rhodonite can go to night. That Botswana agate can go night. The Super 7, we already sold that one, didn't we? Sold
one of them.
Alright, let's.
Well, we've hit 90. We're good.
Oh, we're 90?
Yeah, that was 90. That's it.
You're done?
I'm done. I need to cook yet dinner. I need to do the spreadsheet.
He's getting nervous.
Not nervous, just I have to wake up early. And then we have a late night probably with our friend tomorrow. So I'm worn out.
Well, you don't like these flavors? The juicy flavor? What
juicy flavor?
I don't know. Nobody got anything in the last 10.
I know. We're gonna call it a night for tonight.
William sounds wore out.
I'm very worn out today. Let's see. Sylvia says had to walk away. What is 89 in size, please? These are synthetic quartz. And they are 16 millimeters. And you get 12 of them for $12. All right. Yeah, I'm worn out today. I'm feeling it. But I have been going for a long time.
I would say this.
Nope. We're done. I think what we're going to do probably is, since we're going to pause all selling next week, we'd like to do as well as we can for Lora. So we're going to probably put the things that have not sold yet into the D-stash.
Otherwise, this is the only chance you're going to get.
Yeah, this is it. So if you're in the D-stash group, these will pass through one more time there. Otherwise, this trunk show will probably be going back very soon. So if you saw something you like, be sure to grab it. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. I did have a lot of fun. Sorry I'm worn out, but I am. I hit a wall because I know I have a lot ahead of me tonight yet.
It's hot. That's why.
It's also, I know I have a lot ahead of me tonight. I have hours worth of work yet.
All right. Good night.
So
see ya.
Have a good night, everyone.
Happy weekend.
Have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.
See ya.